There we go. Ahoy and welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with... Also, give me a moment there.
May I?
Yeah.
Along with me, fierce and mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service.
And welcome back to Zenless, or a Zenless Zone Zero Zidequest. AKA, well, as it says right there, the commentary is live, but the footage we'll be seeing is pre-recorded because, well, we're covering the Hillyan Temple restoration, or at least the story of that. And with a bit of luck, we might be able to cover 3 of the old events, since we've completed another chapter. It also, well, means we have quote-unquote access to a few more, or rather one more event. But, well, since it's been an in-game new year, it would be rather fitting to have that one as well, since it's, well, Gilded Carrot Day related. So, yeah, we'll see how long everything takes, but if we have enough time, yeah, we'll get to that one as well. So, yeah, we're starting with the Hillyan Temple restoration, or rather, the cutscenes and story bits that were important. There were some bits of, I wouldn't really call them quests or such, but there were some bits where you just get sent out to meet the local vendors and such, and those weren't too important, except for the first one, because there was mostly us walking over, saying hi, and getting access to a new feature. So, if anyone is... Actually, did I leave those? I think I left those in the big video from which I cut this out from. Or this is everything covered here is also going into the big video that I'll have to remember to upload today and likely publish today as well, perhaps. But yeah, everything in here can also be found in there, along with all the extra work that was done. And I forget exactly how long that one ended up, but it was a total of like 4 or 5 hours. So be glad that this one was cut down to just 1 hour. So yeah.
Bloody heck.
Anyways, well, it is quite a bit of work to get. These early ones go pretty quickly, but some of the other ones you have to really wait quite a bit for this here. With the upgrades, you're required to have a certain amount of coordinates that you get from the minigame. And some require you to, well, earn a certain amount after you reach that point. So even if you have like 1 million at the ready, and it would say make another 1 million instead of have another 1 million, or that would be one of these here. But yeah, let's get started. And yeah, get cleaned up with this. There will be some stutters here and there because this was, well, before I had my the water cooling on my computer replaced. So at some points the processor is still, well, getting strangled by the fact that it's not being properly cooled. Okay, then pawn shop will unlock soon. All the clutter inside the temple has been cleared away, and the construction barriers have been placed at the entrance. It looks like they're going to put up 2 statues. Next, we'll be adding some sort of facilities and decorations with great fanfare. We're looking forward to seeing how Hillyan Temple changes in its next phase. And yeah, over to the next one. Let's see, old friends, new pals. Having finally cleaned up all the junk at Hillyan Temple, it looks a bit empty now. Try asking Senior Fufu about future renovation plans. And yes, these two have been standing here for months in-game. Or, like, I forget exactly when... Actually, I can actually check because I still have all of the footage. I haven't deleted it all yet. I should maybe get to that soon because it does take up quite a bit of time. Let's see. Yeah, some of these recordings date back to January. So, yeah, it's been like half a year since they've popped up here. Anyways.
Oh, bloody heck.
There's Fufu.
settled in at Swabian Temple?
Yeah, it's nice and quiet. Perfect for some rest and relaxation.
I'm glad to hear that. But speaking of quiet, I should probably give you a heads up. It might get a little noisy around here over the next few days.
Oh? How come? Are we expecting guests or something?
Not guests, a construction crew. Renovating the temple is a big job. There's no way we could handle it all by ourselves. So I contacted a company from the city to help us out. I did a ton of research beforehand and decided to hire a company with a great reputation called Bellabog Industries.
You caught that one immediately, didn't you?
Yeah, but it's gonna be Bellabog. It's gonna be Bellabog. It's Bellabog.
They're fast, efficient, and professional, so hopefully it shouldn't be too much of a disruption for us.
Bellabug Industries! That means...
Huh? What's the matter? Is there something wrong with that company?
Nope, they're solid. You picked a great company.
Huh, that's funny. Their project manager said the exact same thing earlier. Actually, let me introduce you. He's right over...
Whoa! Hell? What are the odds? So what are you doing here? Business trip? Sightseeing? And what's with the outfit? You totally look like a tourist. Are you staying at their guest house? And, where's Wise, by the way?
Yeah, we haven't seen Anton in anything important in a long time, have we?
Yeah. Oh, bloody heck.
Nice to see him show up, though.
Wait, Anton? That's a lot of questions all at once.
Well, he has been locked in the
My bad,
non-importance
my bad.
closet for a
I got a
while.
little excited there. Just didn't expect to bump into you like this after arriving on Wi-Fi.
This is Anton from Bellabog Industries. Though, from the looks of it, you two already know each other?
Of course! We go way back! Wait, you know each other too?
Yeah! Belle is my junior.
Junior? Is that some kind of guest house role-playing thing?
Anton, still as dense as uranium.
Then says what?
Uranium.
What the heck are you calling me?
Anton.
Right, oh, bloody heck.
No,
Oh, I said, oh, bloody heck.
I'm actually training here to become a mystic. Wise is here too.
Whoa, for real? Not gonna lie, that sounds kind of fun. Yeah, well, you focus on your training then and leave the construction stuff to us.
All right, we'll leave the temple to you then.
You got it. Trust me, we'll get the job done without disturbing your training one bit. Oh, my crew's calling. I better run. Catch you later.
Folks from Bellabog Industries sure have a lot of energy. They showed up super early this morning and haven't even stopped for tea.
They've always been super enthusiastic, especially Anton.
In that case, I guess I've got nothing to worry about on the construction side. I'll just focus on keeping tea and snacks stocked up for them.
And just like that, the renovation of Shibian Temple officially begins. With Bellabog Industries on the job, progress picks up in no time. Okay, another milestone. Anton's still his usual self, energetic and passionate as ever. Leaving the Shibian Temple renovation to them means it's in good hands. Though from Senior Sister Fufu's expression, it seems like she's got something else she'd like to discuss. So yeah, typically there would be a few days between each of these events, with, well, the milestones having to be hit and such. Oh, perfect timing. Sweetie asked Bamboo to deliver a bunch of snacks. I've put them in the kitchen. Don't forget to try some. Dim sum for free? What's going on at Yumcha Sin? There's a note on the dim sum box saying that Yumcha Sin's been packed lately and business is hitting an all-time high. They say we're the reason they have so many visitors now, though I don't really get what that has to do with Swoopy Temple.
Oh.
Hmm?
I know exactly what had happened. Well, they're probably all happy for some tea and snacks. They need to eat a proper meal as well. And since there is no way in Hectares can bring food from their home, they probably have some place to stay nearby. They're likely gonna do what many other construction workers do in this case. They go to nearby restaurants and other eateries.
Let's see, we'll see. Anyway, the dim sum is from Sweetie, and the note specifically asks you to try it out. She also says you're welcome to visit Yumcha Sin. And go check it out later. So I go to the kitchen to try the dim sum Sweetie brought and grab a portion for Wise too. Next, let's head to Yumcha Sin to show gratitude. Yep, those two still there. Okay. Have you tried the dim sum? How was it? Delicious. Yumcha Sin really lives up to its name. You bet. I've packed all of Yumcha Sin's top 10 dim sum in these boxes. They're not missing a single one. Your business has been booming lately? Yeah, we got way more customers than before. I'm so swamped I'm thinking of asking the boss to hire another staff member. Since Rubian Temple reopened, the commission board's completion rate has skyrocketed, and there's been a huge spike in people posting new commissions too. Many customers come to the shop specifically to post commissions, and then say, since I'm already here, I might as well grab a bite. And just like that, while completing the commissions, Rubian Temple also brought quite a buzz to Yumcha Sin. So, in the spirit of giving back, the owner told me to pick the best dim sum in the store as a thank you gift for you all. A win-win would be perfect. Thanks, boss, and thanks, Sweetie. Oh, it's what I do. Right, so we've expanded our commission services too. We'll be collecting more commissions from now on, so feel free to drop by anytime. No worries if you're busy. I'll keep an eye out for Belian when it visits the shop and let it know right away if any new commissions come up. Perfect timing, I'll check out the commission right now.
Hello, Aurora!
Hello, Aurora, and yes, there will be plenty of fufu today.
Yeah. Oh, we have a proper close-up of
Sweetie.
I prefer to call characters by their name.
That is her name.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm used to people say, oh, Sweetie. Hey, Sweetie, like a nickname. I'm not used to being their, well, it could be her actual nickname, but then again, it still be confusing.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised
bloody
if her parents did something dumb like their Ranma 1/2 Amazons, where her actual name is supposed to be like is supposed to sound like sweet tea.
Oh, bloody heck, it might be.
Anyways, go
I
ahead.
do like her design, but the only thing I do feel like a bit that looks off is the, well, the sunglasses or whatever they are. they look kind of off.
Anyways, how are you doing, Aurora? And welcome to another Zidequest, where, well, we're covering the important parts of the Sweebian Restoration project that I recorded, as well as 2 to 3 of the old events after this. And yeah, basically this bit opened up a commission board here at Yumcha Sin where you can, well, fulfill commissions both of combat types and of, well, making stuff and filling it and submitting it here. It's, yeah, Aurora, as long as there's fufu, I'm fine. And yeah, I missed talking to her. I forgot to chat with her again after I left. Come to think of it, you're not a Wi-Fi Peninsula local, right? Yeah, what's up? Have you ever seen a coin like this? I grew up in the Wi-Fi Peninsula and never came across anything like it. Maybe you've seen more of the world and know what this is? Sweetie hands over a copper coin engraved with patterns I've never seen before. First time I've seen it too. Where did it come from? And where did it go? Into Belle's pockets.
I would expect it to be one of those damn HIA commemorate damn thing coins again.
I think they've stopped with those now. A guest found it in the hollow and asked around at Yumja's Sin, but no one recognized it. It ended up with me. But it's not much use to me, and I can't trade it for Denny's. So here, take it as a little gift. It's like some kind of ancient currency. Ancient stuff. Well, you should ask Vince. He's pretty knowledgeable about antiques and all that. Vince? Yeah, he's the owner of Devon Pawn Shop. Look, just across the street there. Go ask him about it. Who knows, this copper coin might actually be worth something. And yeah, we just head straight over. Like, we've walked by this guy quite a few times. Look at this patina. Smooth and glossy. It's a real beauty. Hey, is that you, Vince? Yeah, what's up? I'm listening. Vince is too busy admiring his treasure, not even bothering to look up. I just noticed that he has buttons on his stomach. Like some sort of freaking microwave.
Look again, Captain. The way the buttons are placed.
Yeah, I'm looking more at the fact that there's symbols on them, like you'd see with a microwave, like this setting for thawing, this setting for cooking, that sort of stuff.
Captain, those are his abs.
Yeah, I know. The first thing I think upon seeing just buttons with symbols like that is freaking microwave. Though there are probably plenty of fans who think Vince is hot.
Oh, come on. And I gotta say, I haven't used my microwave in months. And I may actually get rid of it.
Or over microwave abs.
Oh, bloody heck.
Alright, take out the copper coin.
Rare finds. Turn your fortune into funds today.
Let's see. Looks pretty weird, but weird in a good way. A strange copper coin Sweetie received from a customer engraved with patterns she's never seen before.
Prices for rare finds. Turn your fortune into funds today.
Maybe Master Vince at Devon Pawn Shop would know what it is. That's an Omni coin. Vince whips his head around. So that's what it's called? Omni coin? Where'd you get that? Got any more? Gotta be more than one. How many you got? I'll tell Vince about getting the coin from Sweetie. I see. These are indeed commemorative relics lost in the hollow. There's quite a few of them. They're not exactly legal tender, but their value lies in the fact that they're no longer being minted. Each one we fish out is one less out there. Name your price. I'll take it. I'm the only one around here who's willing to buy anyway. But I don't get this at all. Well, how about this? I've got plenty of good stuff in my shop. I'll price everything in Omni coins and you can use them like cash here. If you see something you like, come trade for it. Let's keep working together. If you get more Omni coins, just come to me. I guarantee you'll get a sweet thing. Or something. So you can redeem various rewards at Devon Pawn Shop. Redemption requires Omni coins obtained from Yumja Sin orders. As your Subian Temple level increases, more rewards will become available for exchange here. Okay. These are something relatively new here, these prepaid power cards. Basically, but you can use these to complete stuff, like stuff at the HIA Club or at Scott Outpost, though not the not Hollow Zero stuff or the boss's stuff, but you can use it to auto-complete the drive disk stuff. That used to be only for the Victoria housekeeping cards, but those have been replaced with these.
Okay.
And yeah. It's mostly, well, it's pretty much mostly cosmetics here, like, well, cat ears, badges, necklaces and stuff. Just accessories for your Swoopin Temple outfit. I'm a bit disappointed we can't put some of these with the original outfit. I hope that's something they change.
Did you get the ears?
Yeah, they were too pricey, I believe. Okay.
Of all things you got to her, you didn't get the ears.
Also, just that name. The other name.
Nope. Nope.
All thanks to Yunque's Summit's Masters. Just a few days of management, Swoopin Temple looks way better than before. It's both clean and elegant. I'll accept your praise on behalf of my junior disciples. The success of Swoopin Temple depends a lot on the support from our citizens too. Of course. Everyone's still thrilled to see folks from Yunque Summit back at Swoopin Temple. Just let us know if there's anything we can help with. If you need any supplies, we can help search for them in the Hollow. No way, exploring the Hollow should be our job. We can't let you guys venture into the Hollow for some temple business. No worries, we can post commissions. You guys haven't heard? Yum just recently got this amazing commission expert. Any commissions posted get solved in the blink of an eye. So if there's anything that needs to be salvaged from the Hollow, just let us know. We'll provide the money and manpower. Just consider it our way of showing we care. Yimcheson's commission expert glances over. Not confidently, laughs silently. Anyway, we'll do our best to restore Swoopin Temple to its former glory. No, make it even livelier than before. Yeah, I believe in you all. Does that mean we can hold the Tide Fair again? Like we used to? The Tide Fair? What's that? Do you know, Junior? If you don't know, then I'm... That was a blessing ceremony held at Swoopin Temple back then, but it hasn't been held since your people left. It's been about 11 years since it stopped, I think. If it was held at Swoopin Temple, Master would definitely know. Let's go ask Master. Yes, she is, Aurora. Shifu, we need your guidance. Are you familiar with the Tide Fair?
Wait.
Hmm?
There's something close, but I might be able to reach the food.
The Tide Fair rings a bell. That was over a decade ago now. Yeah, that was organized by the previous master who ran the temple. Yes, she left quite a bit of related materials here, which I perused when I first arrived. So, how about it, Egyptian Shifu? Will we be able to get the Tide Fair back on its feet? Where there's a will, there's a way. The texts left by my predecessor are quite detailed. However, they are missing the all-important sigils. What sigil? To hold the Tide Fair, paper birds called sky letters are essential. These sky letters must be inscribed with specific sigils, but the page containing said sigil patterns has been gnawed by rats and is now illegible. I only knew about the paper birds. The idea that they had talismans drawn inside, though that's news to me. Yeah, but my dad definitely knows. I mean, he's the wife of Pelina's #1 Tide Fair fan. He's been to every single one since they started holding them at Yunque Summit. If anyone knows what the sigils look like, it'd be him. In that case, let's go pay our dad a visit when he gets the time. He's got the time, shall we? Sure, but my dad just went out to sea. It might be a while before he's back, but I'll let him know as soon as he returns. And then we'll wait here for word from him. Alright then, let's keep running things here at Swoopin Temple while we wait for news from Uncle Mo and his dad. Let's see. Did I ever... I noticed we already had another one of these ready. So now we get the sign up there. those 3. That finally gets paved. Or pre-paved. Another sign there. And a bit over there. Plaques have been hung at the entrance and various spots inside, giving it quite an impressive look. The floor tiles have been relaid, and adorable little statues have been placed around. As expected of Belobog Heavy Industries, having accomplished so much in such a short time. The temple looks even more impressive now. Okay. There, past figures, coming future. Moping brought an... Just every time I read that freaking name, brought an elderly person to see Shifu. Looks like there's been some development on the Tide Fair situation. Go ask for details. Yep, and then I just read it there. Alright. And, well, that brought me quite literally only an inch to the side or something. Another CPU freeze for a bit. And another.
Ishwan Shifu, this is my father. I brought him here as soon as he got back to Waifei Peninsula. I dare say that there's no one in Waifei who knows more about the Tide Fair than my dad. If you've got any questions, ask away.
I look forward to hearing your insights, Mr. Moi. I wanted to ask about the sigil on this sky letter.
Ah, you must be Ishin Shufu, right? Sorry, you're asking the wrong person here. I don't know anything about sky letters and whatnot. I just heard that after 11 years, Sweebian Temple had mystics again and figured I'd come have a look.
Is that so? Tell me, what are your initial impressions?
It's not the same. Not the same at all.
Not the same? What are you talking about?
The Tide Fair. It's just a distant memory to me now. I'm old and don't remember what happened 11 years ago. You should ask someone else.
Wait, what's going on, Dad? That's not what you said at home. You used to go on about the Tide Fair all the time.
Did I? I don't remember that.
What do you mean? We even have the sky letter my brother left behind.
I said I don't remember.
No need to be upset, sir. Whether you remember or not, it's all part of Swabian Temple's fate. We won't force it.
Well, I've seen all that I needed to. Let's go home.
Come on, Dad. Sorry. I didn't know he was gonna be like this. Maybe he's just in a bad mood today. Let me take him home for now. I'll contact you again if I find anything useful.
Looks like the Skyletter sigil lead isn't working out so well.
That's fine. We could always head back to Yunquei Summit and go through the older books. I'm sure we'll find something.
Oh, about what old Moore said. What did he mean by not the same?
Okay, wait.
He's probably
I didn't expect it. Like, I know his name was Chinese and all that. You didn't expect it to be pronounced like that. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, I've heard it twice now, and I still have no idea how to actually say it. Like,
Moa.
Moe?
More.
It sounds like a
You
kiss
can-
noise.
What?
Moi.
Scroll back a bit and listen to it again, Captain, for that is...
Let's see.
They said it just a moment ago. Even Bill said it. They didn't go that far.
Hey, Peninsula. I dare say that there's no one in Waifei who knows more about the Tide Fair than my dad. If you've got any questions, ask away.
I look forward to hearing your insights, Mr. Moi.
Yeah, I'm hearing like I'm thinking like an MWHA or something.
It's not a kiss one, but like moi. Like when you're being fancy, almost.
Let's see.
He's probably comparing me to the previous owner of the temple. I never met her myself, but I've always been curious about the founder of Swabian Temple and the Tide Fair. I'll tell you more about her some other time. As for that gentleman, he came to judge for himself whether Swabian Temple is worthy of continuing the Tide Fair. All we can do now is try our best and wait for fate to bring him around again.
Don't worry. We're all doing our best here.
And I couldn't ask for more than that. Let us treat this challenge as part of our training as well. Not just yours, but mine too.
And more fufu.
Dear. Small.
That works too. That's an idea. What's up? As the renovation project at Swabian Temple keeps growing, we're starting to feel a bit short-handed. There's still so much to do, but I can't keep bothering you and Bellbog Heavy Industries with everything, so I'm planning to find more helpers. Helper? You mean 20? It's me. No, wait, not me. It's Boobox. There's a place called Boobox where you can recruit Bangbu as helpers. If it's not rocket science work, we can let them handle it. Boobox, great. Wanna check it out? Where's Boobox? Let's check it out. Follow me. 20 leads the way, but soon vanishes. Better follow in the direction that it takes off. Also, hello there, Knight. Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Let's see. Isn't this the main story? Why is it this part pre-recorded? These are the story parts from this is a Zidequest that we're doing, Knight. This is pre-recorded or stuff I recorded from the Swabian Temple restoration project. So yeah, this has all been recorded over the actually let me check again. Like these recordings started back in January, but how far back or from January all the way to last month. Actually it is the 6. So yeah, this has all been recorded over a third of a year. So yeah. Okay, the full version of all of this. Yep, another freeze or stutter. The full version of all of this that's been recorded was like 5 hours total or about. Even with me cutting things down and speeding things up here and there.
Yeah, and again, folks, it was recorded during, well, before the repair work, before his graphic card. What was the word you would use?
It wasn't the graphic card; it was the cooling system.
Yeah.
Let's see. So before that was repaired, so yeah, there will be stutters here and there.
I should probably also say this. You could basically say this was before it got repaired, but also at this time we were unaware that was the issue.
Yeah.
It was kind of a strange unknown thing until that happened. Then it kind of dawned on us, oh, that's the thing that's been causing us so much trouble for a while now.
Let's see. Season 3 comes out in 3 days. I'm super duper excited. Okay. I think we are at version 2.7 at the moment. I still got the old note here just for this comparisons. Champions never fall to the past, so that's chapter 8. Yeah, chapter 8, because to be fuel for the night was chapter 5. Oh wait, no. All right. I'm just brain farting with how it is. It is with version 0.0 that chapter 1 comes out. So it's always +1 from the version on that. But yeah. once we're caught up, or once we're done with season 2, we'll probably take a bit of a break with things. But yeah, we'll get started on season 3 eventually. For now, we still have to catch up. But we're not going to be able to do that in 3 days. Let's see. You can recruit lots of awesome Bamboo helpers here. Give it a try. So yeah, this is one more of these to unlock different one of the new other things unlocked. Different Bamboo assistants will appear in the Boo box. Click on a Bamboo assistant to view its details, and spend Cloud Crests to hire them. Yeah, Cloud Crests are the currency that you get with the making and selling of stuff at Supreme Temple. And there's a few types of these Bamboo. Like you've got the sales types. You need those to sell the stuff. You've got crafters and adventurers. I think there is a fourth one, but it's not. I'm blanking out on specifically what. But yeah, they all have certain level. They have their own stats, like acumen, which is their skill with something. Adventure, how good they are at adventuring, and battery life is how long they can do stuff before they need to be swapped out and recharge. So yeah, they come in different rarities as well. We've got the B ranks, A ranks, and S ranks.
Look towards the machine in the background.
Let's see, it's not recording the mouse, so let me swap that out for a second. Capture mouse. There, or cursor rather. You mean here?
Yes. I just saw that move and all that. Is the entire machine a Bamboo?
Maybe. It's a Walboo. It's basically a big vending machine for Bamboo. But yeah, it's a good idea to get a bunch of S ranks here. You can refresh it to get, more different ones and such. Yep. S ranks will be required for the automatic running of the system eventually, when that unlocks. Because you actually get there's actually a few thresholds to hit with the auto-managing stuff. That if you have a certain amount of S-rank Bamboo of certain types and max level, it'll actually give you big bonuses to how fast everything gets done. And with that, how much of those Cloud Crests you can get.
Also, you have a question in chat, Captain.
Let's see. Now, why take a break if you don't mind me asking? Mostly so we have a bit more of a rest with streams and such, like that we don't burn ourselves out. At the moment, we're double tapping a bit, or double dipping a bit with Zenless. That we do afternoon and evening streams on Wednesday with it. So I'd rather not accidentally burn myself out by streaming too much of it.
Indeed. And there's another game you also want to showcase while you allow Zenless to start adding more episodes. So when we do return to it, there's plenty of us to do as well.
Yeah, let's be honest, after the launch, they'll probably need a week or two to, work out any bugs and such that they didn't catch. Like, we've seen that here and there have just been lines missing and such. Like, if we give it a few weeks after it's launched, released, hopefully anything like that can be found and, be dealt with. So we won't be stopping with it for months or so, but probably a month or so, just to, let it be polished up. Let's see. Like painted flowers or health-filled sect bats, never wilted once dried. What are you going on about, Belain? The teachings Junpei Summit are the most profound, indeed. Indeed, they can be a bit hard to grasp at first. You should return with me up the mountain. The wise masters shall guide you themselves. I don't get what you're saying, but I don't want to leave home. Hey, Belain, no tricking ears into going up the mountain. Bill Shifu, Yishun Shifu was right. The boos of a feather really do flock together. Eos is definitely a gifted Bangbu, just like you. I don't have natural wisdom, but I do have a logic module that Master has modified and upgraded. I received Yishun Shifu's guidance since I was little, and have since become a qualified Bangbu apprentice at last. I too have lived with Master since childhood, and under Master's influence I became a qualified navigation Bangbu. No matter what deep and complex scriptural questions I pose, Eos always responds with an "Enna," indicating comprehension. Enna? Wait, don't all Bangbu just Enna and such, say Enna and such? The same Enna coming from different Bangbu may mean vastly different things. As we've seen with, well, one Enna being at one point with one of these events that the Bangbu said just N, and the translated part was like half a freaking novel.
Also, if you were to scroll back a few seconds, you just had to prove that they see more than just Enna. There's another word they also say. It doesn't say that.
And nah, no, and no.
Yeah. So
Let's
they do have
see.
some extra words.
Right. If not the story, are you still going to get on to pull for the new character? Is it also no? I will be doing, I guess you could say, maintenance and such, like doing the dailies and so for, well, polychromes for pulls and such. But I probably won't do pulls, or I may do pulls for certain characters. I'm sure if I'll pull for many of the newcomers, unless they specifically catch my interest. But if I do, I will probably record those, and, well, if I manage to get one of them, I'll just slap the recording of that in the next live stream of Zenless.
Yeah, I would allow you to do pull still, since we want as many of them as possible. Since again, we do want to do those, well, interactions and such.
Yeah. And if Nangwong and Suna appear with some of them, because I've heard that I think it was Suna, that she's supposed to appear on the banner again, that I'll probably be pulling for them first, because I just want to I want to complete the trio of them.
Oh dear.
Okay. Let's see. Seeing that bit. In any case, but I believe Eos is most suited to ascending the mountain with me to become a Bangbu apprentice. Don't you run off with my Bangbu now. If you're going to be friends, be sure to do it right. Even if you don't go to become a Bangbu apprentice, I'll still come over to play. Wait, where are all these greedy thoughts coming from? Thanks for your guidance, Bell Shifu. I'll be sure to become good friends with Eos. I'm not exactly sure if that was actually part of the restoration stuff, or just some random thing that can happen, but, well, I added it in because I had it on recording anyways.
Yeah, also, I need to say this. You know the sound effect we just heard now, when you ended this thing?
Mm-hmm.
I heard the sound effect before. In a documentary series. Every time I hear that sound, I cannot stop thinking about that documentary.
Okay.
The future is wild.
I've actually been thinking about adding a few more sound effects to the random sound button, even though I haven't used that much. Actually, if we ever get to the... I did hit the point for affiliate, but I haven't been able to figure out the freaking tax stuff and such, because Twitch being an American company, and most of the tax stuff over here in the Netherlands is basically done automatically. You just need to check your details and such online every so often. So I'll have to really look into doing that. But if we ever actually get the official affiliate status and thus get access to like channel interactive stuff, I'm definitely going to make the random noise button one of those.
Oh no.
And one of the noises I plan to add in is Arya's, huh? Let's see, Knight. Yeah, unfortunately / fortunately, none of the new characters have gotten my attention, so I won't be pulling for any of them. On the bright side, that means I'd get to save up more pulls for when I do have a character that gets my attention, and have a lot of pulls for them saved up. Yeah. Yeah. One thing I will say from what I've seen about the new area is that it seems to have a bit of a mixed British and French theme to it. Let's see. Past figures, coming future. Senior Fufu stands at the entrance, gazing upward with satisfaction, her tail swishing in the light. What could she be admiring? Let me guess I read it here again. No, I did not. Not bad. And what is it? And what is this? So, what do you think? The soundboard was custom made just for us. Doesn't Swebian Temple look totally epic in those bold characters? It's totally badass. The font is pretty cute. Not just here, there are signboards installed in several spots around the temple. Thanks to the construction workers on Belobog Heavy Industries, climbing up and down the ladders, they did everything from positioning to hanging the signboards with great precision. Construction workers are working so hard, and Belobog Heavy Industries has always been very responsible. It's so hot out. Let's grab some herbal tea to cool everyone down. Including us, 15 cups is more than enough. I'll go. Where can I get them? It's at Peace Herbal. No need to carry the herbal tea. Just let the shopkeeper know and they'll have someone deliver it. The shopkeeper is a bangbu, pretty easy to spot. None of the residents know who its master is, but everyone just calls it the shopkeeper. Oh wait, there are quite a few bear tyrants on the construction team, aren't there? 1 cup might not be enough. Let's make it 20. Come back to me and I'll reimburse you. Knight's response, oh god, not the British. Okay, there is a bit more I've learned about the new region, but I won't say anything on that to avoid spoilers. What's up? This place looks like a pharmacy. I wonder if they actually sell herbal tea here. Excuse me, do you have herbal tea here?
Shelbu, please be careful where you put down that cane. You're usually close to a cat.
Like this one here?
Yeah, however, ink is rather safe, unless you decide to suddenly headbutt down to the table for some reason.
I might need to move her over a bit, but she's just lounging in the windowsill.
There's a table, Captain.
Okay. I look over to see... Oscar has started sleeping on my bed again recently, and on my chair, so I look over expecting to see him there, but nope, he's not.
Look up.
Anyways... Oh, Knight. Oh, also, since you've seen the new area, Hillyan, will you be changing Vakir's model then? Maybe. Also, that reminds me...
Wait, we already have, Captain.
So... Just... There you go. I might just have to add a British hat to you.
Oh, good God.
Let's see, if you know what I'm talking about, that is... Anyways... We do. The Swebian Temple wants to order 20 cups of herbal tea. But what? Is 20 cups too many? I can't move. What's wrong? Are you having technical issues? Don't tell me the battery's low. I cannot move. The cat's got me pinned down. Oh yeah, it happens. I kinda get it. A cat on your lap, it's literally illegal to get up without them getting off first. This pet shop cat seems to love the smell of herbs, and now it won't leave me alone, rubbing against me. Could you help me carry it to the fluffy pet shop? Sure, I got it.
Wait.
Of course, I love cuddling with cats.
Wait, why is it... Why are you saying fluffy in that manner with... Shelby, you make it sound like it's a different kind of shop.
Aurora Orange Cat, of course. Even if only partially orange, still counts as full orange. It just has 1.5 brain cells. Let's see. Now, I do like that this game is kind of like a mix between Final Fantasy and sci-fi, especially the newest area. I won't talk about it anymore, but I do like the theme they're going with personally. Now, I haven't watched any of the trailers and such, but I have seen bits and pieces from, well, the most recent event and such. But, yeah. Alright, now I can get to work. I'll deliver the herbal tea to Subian Temple right away. The herbal tea situation is sorted out. This little cat seems quite obedient. Let's take it to the fluffy pet shop. Okay, just loud stairs. Final Fantasy, I just said fantasy up. Final Fantasy does enough fantasy and sci-fi combining. Freaking red. I think. Red pandas are more supposed to be more chubby, I believe, but it does look the most like a red panda.
Yeah, what to say? Yeah, there's a red panda, but yeah, it looks kind of strangely sleek for a red panda. So maybe it's not a red panda.
Yeah.
Actually, look at it. You may have too many stripes on its tail, even. But maybe it's not a red panda. But then the question is, what the heck is it? Like, I guess there's something is happening on Captain's End. A small cat and a big cat. And we have whatever Karen is supposed to be.
We've met them a few times before.
Yeah, but did we figure out they're supposed to be a dog or something?
Yeah, they're most likely is some sort of poodle siren.
I am doubtful about poodle, since okay, I don't know all type of poodles, but I usually know the most stereotypical poodle that you see in cartoons, and they don't look like those to me.
Yeah, we can be certain that they are a dog siren at the absolute least, just not what subspecies, perhaps. Let's see. Knight, I believe Karen is a dog siren. Let me give it a quick looky. Also, yeah, the reason I muted is because I moved things around a bit with the door. Like, I do have to keep it open a bit to let the cats in and out and such without them having to, well, scratch at the door so that I have to get up and open it. But it does mean that there's also noise from outside that comes in. Can't really do much about that.
Again, replace the door and add cat flaps.
That could work,
doors.
Yeah.
It was your original idea, not mine.
Anyways, then. Ah, Tubby, where did you run off to? Is this kitten called Tubby? Yeah, don't let its lanky look fool you. Clicked a bit too quickly there. There was such a chunk on it when it was little, rounded than a ball. That actually reminds me about stories I've been told by my parents about one of their previous cats. Like, there was one of them that would just eat itself into practically a sphere. Let's see. Apparently, Cairn is a Pekingese dog Tyran. And yeah, some pics I saw, the colors are very matching, almost 1-to-1. Okay, not sure I've ever heard of that type of dog. But then again, there's literally hundreds of different types of dog.
Yeah, some still around and some are extinct.
Yeah.
Like the Roman war dog. I forgot what it was actually called, but yeah, there's a cat that's extinct. But again, it was a war dog, so
Yeah. It usually shows up around mealtime, but for some reason it hasn't come back today. I was just about to look for it. It ran to Peace Herbal. Oh yeah? Peace Herbal. Tubby's different from the other sweeties in the shop. She's always loved wandering the streets since she was little. But why Peace Herbal of all places? I really can't think of anything there that would attract it. Must be the sense of medicinal herbs. It loves to rub against the bamboo there. Oh, really? Let's take Tubby to Peace Herbal next time. Gotta see it with my own eyes to find out what's going on. Thanks for bringing it back this time. If it had come back any later, other cats would have eaten all its food. No problem, I love animals. Oh, feel free to drop by more often in the future. All the little darlings in the shop love meeting new people. And yeah. Next level of restoration. Again, this was before the repairs and all. More plants, trading stick. Another trading stick and more plants.
That's a trading pole. Do you need me to use the two different things to compare to help you identify which is which?
Maybe. Anyways, there are so many plants in Swabian Temple, and even trees this tall. They must have been transplanted here as whole trees. I'm pretty sure that tree there has been there since the start, or maybe it's been replaced with... Maybe a dead one has been replaced with the new one.
I mean, the one next to her.
Yeah, the big one that's... Oh, I think she's talking about the one that's higher than the wall behind it, in front of it. Let's see. What's most intriguing is that wooden training dummy. Is it for physical training or for practicing mystical arts? I bet we'll see lots of mystics here in the future. This is the one that we accidentally stumbled into, which is why, well, it's right next to your head.
Yeah, I recognize the scene from earlier a little bit.
So yeah, I didn't manage to edit out our talk about it.
I'm very sorry, Ishwan Shufu. My dad still won't talk to me about the sky letter.
Wait, is this... Actually, I think this is from the restoration project, so... Why was that selected? Yeah, I'll just have to cut this out and into the that video then.
No need to apologize. I should be thanking you for trying to help. But this isn't something we can force. The Tide Fair was created to lift people's spirits, to bring hope to the community. If it starts causing strife between a father and son, wouldn't that defeat the whole purpose?
My dad used to love the Tide Fair. He'd bring the whole family along. To be honest, I didn't think much of it at the time. But after hearing him talk about it so much, I've started to see it differently. Now look at us. I'm the devoted one, and he's the one who's turned away from it.
Irony.
Was the Tide Fair always so popular?
Maybe this is a good time to share what I know about the Tide Fair. The founder of Swabian Temple started traveling the world after leaving Waifei and hasn't returned to Yunquai Summit since. I've only learned bits and pieces from records that were left behind. Decades ago, mystics from Yunquai Summit first arrived in Waifei. Back then, the ether currents around the hollows were even more violent than they are now. Families were torn apart. People lost loved ones to the hollows, never to hear from them again. So a mystic created a special kind of paper bird called a sky letter. She had the people of Wi-Fei write messages inside them, words of longing or prayers for family and friends. And then the mystic, armed only with her sword, carried a basket full of sky letters into the hollow and released them with a spell. The thoughts and prayers of Wi-Fei were scattered across the hollow, and strangely enough, the violent tides around the hollow began to calm after that.
I can take the story from here. Afterward, the mystics settled down here and built Swabian Temple. People kept releasing sky letters, and the ritual became an annual tradition, the Tide Fair. Nowadays, people still write sky letter messages for loved ones lost in the hollow, or blessings for those about to enter it. Then, a mystic at Swabian Temple performs a spell to send the sky letters flying into the hollow on their own. But we never knew the name of that mystic. Everyone just called her the Swabian Temple Shifu. Over time, the name stuck, and people just started calling her Sway Shifu.
Yunquei Summit does have her name on record, but it's possible she just made it up, too. I wouldn't be surprised if she's using a different name now. Off wandering, who knows where. In
Future
any
character,
case,
perhaps?
I'll find another way to investigate the sky letter. Whether I succeed or not will depend on fate.
I believe in my dad. I don't know why he's not talking, but I'm sure he'll come around. This is what everyone in Wi-Fi wants, and what my brother would want too.
Your brother?
Yeah, I had an older brother. He loved the Tide Fair. But 11 years ago, forget it. Doesn't really matter now. Anyway, I'll stop bothering you. It's about time for me to head back.
It was just a single sigil. But somehow, it's gotten a lot more complicated.
You think so? Personally, I feel like we're getting closer to the truth. But don't let it weigh on you. Just focus on what's in front of us. It will be up to fate whether it works out in the end.
Okay, pausing a bit. Let's see. Want to know a fun fact about Karen? Her English VA also voiced Nabbit from Super Mario Bros. Wonder and Aegis from Persona 3 Reload. In the game itself, she apparently also voices Orphe and Magus. Wait, they have the same... Orphe and Magus are the same voice... have the same voice actor?
Well, the last one is easy to see, since, well, Magus is obviously using a filter on their voice.
Yeah.
So that it makes the thing easier. And the Karen, thank you. That one I could see them do, like, these are voice actors, and some of them do know how to do multiple voices.
Yeah, it's kind of needed in the industry and such. There's only a few who can get to away with using the same voice over and over. Steve Blum.
Yeah, I think he has done different voices as well, but he's usually hired for that specific voice to his own dismay. Like, some voice actors love to do different voices, and they usually even sometimes even have a favorite voice, but they do sometimes end up having a bit of a, oh, you want me to use that voice I've been doing for so many times? Like, they end up having, feel like they have a lot of voices they're trained with, but never get to use. Kind of frustration.
That actually, I do know one character that is definitely not the typical typecasting that Steve Blum has voiced, and that's just a freaking little goblin in the how do I even pronounce it? Which it's W.I.T.C.H. It was a TV show that ran around the same time that Winx Club started, and they were considered sort of rival shows. And yeah, I've seen I've seen most of both shows, and I must admit I liked Witch a lot better because it tended to be darker and more, not really gritty, but a whole lot less sweet and sugary as Winx was at the time. Like, I think it goes pretty dark at some times, but Witch, in my opinion, was just the better show, and but well, apparently didn't sell as well or something.
I see it with it. Like I remember, it had a bit of marathon sometime when I was young and sick, and I thought, all right, there's nothing else to watch on the TV. I might as well watch this while I'm just laying in the bed and sick. And I thought, it's not that bad.
But yeah, that was probably the first time that I ever encountered a character voiced by Steve Blum, and it's just this little shrieky goblin that the entire cast mostly thinks of as a nuisance.
Yeah, anyway, the one I watched was in Swedish, so I would not even know it would be in Steve Blum at that point. And I didn't even know who Steve Blum was at that point to begin with, even.
Let's see. Actually, probably better if I look up. I pulled up that behind the voice actor site on my phone just to take a quick look. Let's see. Orphe. Search. Yeah, Orphe Magnuson. Don M. Bennett. What?
Orphe Magnuson.
Yeah. Well, we do we do know that, or we could have. Was it actually said, or was it mostly a guess that Magnus is basically you going by her last name only right now, and that's well, her first name was Orpheus.
Magus. There is Magus, not Magnus. Different
Okay,
names. There's no N.
Okay, over here it says Magnus' son. So I'm. Wait, does that mean that's would that mean that Orphe's grandfather, so to speak, is called the? Let's see, or Magnus, but isn't it?
Is okay. They never said Magnus when we talked about like. I think it is someone that you're looking up that have made a typo or some thing there.
Let's see.
Unless that's her actual last name.
Now, everywhere I'm looking here, it says Orphe Magnusson and Magus. So, did she drop the N from her name or something? Like to distance herself a bit more from who she was or something? Wait.
It could have been a nickname.
Maybe.
It could also been like here's the thing. Magus is also a title. She got as a military nickname. So she may just kept that as a new name.
Okay. So Don M. Bennett for Orphe. Magus. Let's see. No. No. Is Magus not being listed separately here or something?
Oh, Aurora has some info.
Let's see. Orphe's name is Orpheus Magnusson. Yeah. Still doesn't explain why Magus is just lacking the N in her name then, but yeah, could have been title or nickname.
Yeah, it could be one of those that got nickname as, or the one they earned in the military. Like, you know how the military give you sometimes a bit of a code name and such?
Yeah.
So it could be one that they gave her.
Anything, like fandom wikis are unreliable, but I'm going to do a check here just in case. There's a second voice actor listed.
While you do that, I'm gonna grab something.
Let's see. Find in page. Bennett. Wait, is her voice actor not listed at all, or? Oh, they are voice actors. Yeah, only one. Only one is listed, yeah. So I'm guessing she may actually be voicing both of them. So whenever Magus is going off at Orphe, she's well, she's talking to herself in more than one way. She's talking in universe. She's talking to her clone, and out of universe, she is talking to the same character to another character that she voices. Okay, there's a certain hilarity to that. Okay, shall we continue on then? Because it's been 1:10 and we are only about 3/8 through or something. Okay, Ink is still there. Oscar is still nowhere to be found. Okay, at least things are quiet outside at the moment. Let's see. Looks like I forgot to fill my freaking water bottle.
I'm back. I did
well.
tell you I was going to grab something quickly. And
Yeah.
yes, let's continue.
I feel like Dad's still holding something back, and he doesn't want to say it in front of Yishu and Shifu. How should I convince him? How about I have a private chat with him? Yeah, maybe he'll be willing to tell you a bit more. My place is right behind this alley. At this hour, my old man should be taking his stroll downstairs. You'll definitely spot him. More freezes and such. Okay. Yeah. Once more, the repairs were after this. Real talk. I'm genuinely happy you can return to the Wi-Fi Peninsula, but I think we can skip the Tide Fair. Don't you like the Tide Fair? It's not that I don't like it. How should I put this? I can't really explain it. The Tide Fair I once knew laughed along with the people of Yungray Summit back then. No matter how much I look forward to it, and regardless of all those skyladders I fold, it'll just end where it ends. Just thinking about how it could be abandoned at any time, I really don't want to get my hopes up. Young folks love a good time, and thinking even one party's better than none, but I just... forget it. I shouldn't be saying all this. The Tide Fair seems to hold a special meaning in Mr. Nora's part. His reluctance to support holding another Tide Fair isn't because he dislikes it, but rather because he cherishes it so much. And I'll try to convince everyone to keep the Tide Fair going. As long as we're in New Everdew, we'll never give up. Words alone aren't enough. I'll prove my sincerity and determination to Mr. through actions. For now, I should focus on managing the Swoopian Temple and making thorough preparations for the Tide Fair. So yeah, he doesn't want to get false hope about it, well, starting up and immediately dying off again. Actions can prove sincerity and determination to Mr. Moore. Yep. Okay. Yep. I'm guessing my controls might have been acting up a bit as well or something. How's this spot? Just as expected. Just leave it right here. What's this stone pedestal? It's used to fix the position. The most important statue is still being made and will be placed there soon. Such a majestic and adorable statue. Both fierce and adorable. Can those two mix and match? Is that a life-size statue of Senior Fufu? Nope. Stone lions. They look fierce, but kind of derpy. I absolutely love their poses. I'm pretty excited about it. And keep your hopes up while taking good care of the temple then.
So what is that sound?
Fireworks. This was around the New Year stuff and such.
I thought I heard a cat.
Oh, there's a cat that likes to hang out near the statues there, behind the little video store setup.
Ah, okay.
So no, you were not hearing Inky. Okay, another level up. And another bit of restoration. The walls get some work done as well. Some more plants. Okay. There are noticeable changes throughout the temple, but the most eye-catching has to be the pair of stone lions guarding the entrance. Rather than majestic statues, they're more like little adorable goofballs. Okay. Don't worry, we'll definitely help. Oh, thank goodness. It's technically a commission, but who has time for paperwork at a time like this? If you're willing to help right away, that'd be a lifesaver. What's happening? Need my help? Oldmore passed an emergency commission and posted an emergency commission at Yumcha Sin just now. His son is trapped in a hollow. He's worried sick, running around asking anyone and everyone for help. He pretty much begged everyone he could in the city. Mori. It's titled Mr. Mori we met at the temple before. Everyone was in a panic, and then I remembered Subian Temple's got people now, so I rushed over here to see if you guys were available. It would be great if you could take the job right away. How about it, Junior? Things are getting dicey. Let's head into the hollow. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Don't worry, I'm a pro. Alright, Subian Temple will take the commission. Let's go. I'll head back to Yumcha and let old Murray know right away. Thank you all in advance on his behalf. And then you get ready and we'll head out. No problem, I'll come with you. We'll let the others look after the temple for now. Okay, so with this bit, I either made a mistake or something, or... well, we're locked to just one character. We'll just have to check here if what it'll show. I'm pretty sure I didn't cut that out. Streety reported that Moorping is trapped in the hollow, so Mr. Moore issued an urgent commission. Accept the commission right away and heads to the hollow with Senior Fufu to bring Moorping. Okay, either I cut it out, but yeah, could be that I just made a mistake, or it could just be that you are just always sent in with just Fufu with this specific mission. And, well, since Fufu is a stun character, she isn't actually the best at dealing damage, so that extended combat in certain parts with this quite a bit, so I sped those up considerably. Or times 3.
Curset escaped! Let's ask them what's going on inside!
You tell me we're gonna have a very squeaky Fufu.
Yes. Phew, that was close. You guys okay? What brings you here? We were just here to collect some old materials when the miasma suddenly spread. We had to bolt without grabbing our stuff, and I think quite a few people haven't caught up with us. Is Moorping in there too? Bro-Ping? You guys know Bro-Ping? Yeah. Bro-Ping came with us, but he's gone. Did he fall behind or something? He must be up ahead. Let's keep moving.
We might find some clues ahead. Let's take a look.
Okay. I'd have to look back on the footage or the raw footage with this, but I'm pretty sure it was locked in with just Fufu, but I might be wrong on that. These marks. It looks like someone was here just now. Let's keep exploring ahead. Okay. Yeah, due to the pitch correction, it doesn't get as squeaky, luckily enough. Yeah, it does sound like it's playing through a wall or something. Okay. Someone's been here too. Looks like we're getting close to our targets. Let's keep moving. I Again, repairs weren't made yet, so...
And again, also, we were unaware that was the problem to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you were able to that you got the answer
here.
for it.
But what's even more concerning is
These marks clearly weren't left by humans.
Gee, I wonder what might have left it.
hopefully they aren't related to the accident this time.
Just starts pulling the freaking Beyblade routine. Okay, yeah. If it turns out that I could have brought in other agents besides Fufu, that would have sped all of this up a hell of a lot. But it does also make a bit sense since, well, it was an urgent commission, so wouldn't really have had the time to call in other friends and such. Yeah, it's a very Fufu. It's the Fast and Fufu instead of the Fast and Furious. It also doesn't help that when they're in the miasma puddles like that, they get a massive defense bonus.
Oh, I think we missed a little bit there.
It was sped up, but... Let's see. There's some traces here too. Someone might have been here trying to use the elevator. Let's keep moving. And yeah, with that I actually made a bit of a mistake here because, well, tried to use is the operative words there.
Did you hear that?
No. What did you hear, Senior Fufu?
It's not very clear, but it sounds like someone calling for help. Let's keep going.
So yeah, that was entirely the wrong way to go. Anyways, back on the right path. Yeah, unless you're locked in, it's probably better to just run along. Because you can run past a good amount of enemies here.
Swabian Temple?
Also, just look at how low health I'd gotten from that distraction, huh?
Oh, bloody heck.
So, yeah. Not sure if it would have sent me right back to the start of this one, but... I haven't actually explored this place much, so maybe maybe while we're on break from streaming this, I could take more of a look around this area. Once more, repairs weren't made yet.
And again, we were unaware of that was the issue. We just thought it was badly optimized.
Betray your trust.
Still true.
Goodness, I'm saved. But what were you all doing here?
Yeah, I know we talked about it being bad optimized. I guess it was slightly, but not as. It probably was not as bad optimized as we thought.
Yeah, there was more than one reason for, well, the errors and such.
Yeah.
We do know that the game runs a lot better now that the cooling has actually been repaired. There's only minor bits here and there, so probably was just mostly my CPU almost melting at points. Mr. Moore has been pulling strings everywhere to try and save you. We rushed right over as soon as we got the words.
Wait.
Let's see. Sorry for making you worry, Dad.
Who's that, Captain?
Evelyn. So,
you said you only could bring in Fufu.
yeah, I had Evelyn set as I had Evelyn set as part of my exploration team for this, so I guess they pulled her out for this, which I guess confirms that you are just completely locked to just Fufu for this operation. Anyway, we got to see more of Evelyn later with a bit of an experimental team that I did, which turned out to be not as effective as I'd hoped. What are you doing in the Hollow? I heard from a friend that they found some really useful supplies here, even stuff left over from before the old capital fell. I thought there might be some clues about the Tide Fair, and everyone said this area looked pretty safe, so I wanted to tag along and look around. Who would have known? The miasma would suddenly rush over like that. It was terrifying, really like a wave. Seriously, you've been a resident of Wi-Fi for so long now, you know the Hollow's environment is always unpredictable. It's not like you have any means to control the observation singularity, so how could you run in here just because it looked safe? Those observation singularities being basically small rifts that you can use to, well, look around an area. I think we ran into those at one point during the main story. Yeah, I know, I messed up. I'm just eager to help. Alright, let's head back. I'm gonna... Yep, just head back. Righto, I'm right behind you. Thank you, Master Bell and Master Jufufu. Thank you so much. Hey, Brat, hurry up and thank your masters. Yep. Thank you, Master Bell and Master Jufufu. No worries. That's right, we're all neighbors here in the Wi-Fi Peninsula. You can always count on us to do our best. To do your best. Ah. What's wrong, Ping? Just to be safe, let's get you checked out at the hospital. Masters, I should probably properly host you to show my gratitude. But I need to take Ping to get a medical checkup first. Yeah, you guys go ahead. Take care of yourselves. And another upgrade, and another, well, stutter, long stutter. Okay, now we've got lights. We've got more junk. Or, well, more storage stuff. And now the tree's getting some work. Some more lights. Okay, and a new mission. As we've collected more and more supplies, so have the storage racks since we've been temple multiplied. Floor... Yeah, sorry, bit of a coughing fit. Floor lights have been installed in front of each room too. It'll be much easier to move around the temple at night. And this tree, there are construction tools all around it. Looks like they're planning something big.
I wonder what kind of tree it is.
Let's see, Master Moe has come to Subian Temple again and is talking with Shifu about something. Hard to say if Moeping's health has improved or not. Best to ask how he's doing. Yep. I really should try to stick to just one method of doing these, huh? Of recording stuff like this.
There, Captain, there.
Thanks to you, it looks like the Tide Fair can finally happen again.
Oh, don't say that. This is nothing compared to what you've done to help me. Besides, this was always meant to be at Swebian Temple. It was just... I couldn't bring myself to face it until now. Oh, you're here too. Thanks again for everything you did to rescue Ping.
You're welcome. We were glad to help.
I came today to give you this sky letter. It belonged to Jen, Ping's older brother.
Ping's older brother. I think I remember you two mentioning him before.
11 years ago, just before the Tide Fair, Jen had already picked up his sky letter and written his blessing on it. He was just waiting for the day to take it to Swabian Temple. But then, the unexpected happened. He never came back from the Hollow. This sky letter was all he left behind. And every time I open it and see the words, "May my family be safe," it just hits me all over again. So I went to Swabian Temple, thinking that I had to send off the Sky Letter. It was his last wish. But when I got there, I was told that Yunque's summit was pulling out of Waifei, and the Tide Fair wouldn't be held again. No matter how many doors I knocked on and how hard I pleaded, all I could do was watch Swabian Temple grow emptier by the day. I waited for years. And over time, I gave up.
11 years ago. So it was then.
I could never let go of this regret. But I know the Tide Fair was something Yunque Summit organized out of their own goodwill, and that I shouldn't be blaming the mystics. I kept that bitterness bottled up all these years, until you all came back. I was happy when I first heard the temple was reopening, but then it just felt unfair. Why now? I had waited at Swabian Temple every day back then, and no one ever came. And now it just happens? Why is it that Jen never got to... I'm just glad you're here now. If it weren't for your help, Ping might have ended up just like his brother.
I'll take care of the Sky Letter personally. Don't worry, I understand what it means to you. I'll handle it carefully. Once I've thoroughly examined the sigil inside, I'll return it to you safely. It will be your decision whether to keep it for memory's sake or to send it flying.
I see. All right, that's more than I could ask for. Thank you. I'll be heading back now.
Please, take care.
So the Sky Letter old Moa brought belonged to his son, who had passed away years ago.
This Sky Letter is invaluable, both to him and Swabian Temple. It carries the weight of a loved one's final wish, and through it, I can catch a glimpse of the legacy left behind over a decade ago. I must thank you and Fufu. The Sky Letter is still trivial when compared to saving a life. We're lucky to have you here at Swabian Temple.
This must have been Fate's plan all along.
Well said. You're quite perceptive. After seeing my disciples work so hard, I suppose I'd better stop slacking off myself. It's time I focused on making the Sky Letters. This time, we'll make enough for everyone in all of Waifei Peninsula, so no one will be left with any regrets.
Okay, the reason I was looking aside there was because Ink was just freaking glaring at me.
Glaring? What did you
do? Nothing, but I guess she might still be annoyed about me not feeding her faster before, even though the bowls were still full, or had already been refilled before she came back. Oop. Stretch. And she's taking her leave. Pause. And let's see, can she fit out the door like this? No, she's not even going to attempt, so the little princess needs to have the door pulled open for her. Anyways.
Yeah, do please get a door with a cat door on it.
I'll definitely have to look into it, and I'm curious if they would actually use it and such. Like, we do have a cat flap downstairs, leading out of the house that they use frequently. It's just that I might have to get one that isn't noisy or so it doesn't clatter every time one of them comes through it. Anyways, wishful aspirations, future prospects. You received a precious Sky Letter from Old Master Moe. This must be what they call fate. Share the good news with Senior Fufu and Senior Pan. Alright, they're right over here, so no need to fast travel. Perfect, that solves the biggest problem for the Tide Fair. Yeah, this calls for a celebration. You've been busy running around for the Tide Fair lately, and I haven't been much help. Tell you what, whatever you feel like eating today, I'll head straight to the market and whip up something special just for you guys. For real? Me too? I get extra food too? I'm sitting with those compressed biscuits. Of course, you played a crucial role in Swabian Temple's renovation, and we couldn't have done it without you. I want that braised pork belly I've been craving forever. Oh, and fried chicken wings too. I've been dreaming about those. I want both. Hold on, everyone gets to choose. How about braised pork for you, Fufu? Let Belle decide, pick something else. So Belle, what would you like? I'll go with the chicken wings then. Awesome, that's my junior. You really know your food. Now we get to try both of them. You got it. You're totally spoiling Fufu. You the disciples should spoil their seniors. That's right, juniors... Wait, that feels backwards. Braised pork and fried chicken wings. I've got it memorized. And I'll get Shifu's favorite while I'm at it. Alright, I'm off to the market. Get ready to feast your hearts out. Okay, to be fair, whenever me and my family go out for dinner, we do tend to trade quite a bit.
I've never done that, but it is when it comes to food. However, I don't think I met anyone who dislikes fried chicken wings.
Yeah, they're not exactly my favorites and such.
What?
But we've, or rather my father has taken to getting KFC rather regularly. And though I probably wouldn't get the chicken burgers and such, but the tenders and so, that I do like.
I eat chicken burger very often.
What are the
I'm feeling insulted right now.
the ones with all the breading on top of it, like normal chicken, unbreaded chicken on a burger? I would definitely go for that. It's just
that's those are the ones I get. I did get some of them with the one you're talking about called crispy. I did get some of them, while the other ones that are just plain were sold out for a while.
Okay. With one of the schools I used to go to, there was a KFC basically right next to it. It could be that they were just bungling the breading or such, but I would avoid the breaded stuff as much as possible, because it might have been just one incident where it was just absolutely shit or something, and could have been a bit poor first impression and everything.
It could. Here's the thing, but if it is from a school cafeteria...
Yeah, no, it was a KFC nearby, not school cafeteria itself.
Okay, then there is no excuse. Then they should be able to do that proper.
Yeah, but sadly that is... Since KFC, McDonald's, and basically everything fast food is run through... what is the word for it again? That each location is run by its own boss, and it's basically thus that they license the image and such, image and menu. I'm forgetting the exact word for it, but it does mean that, well, the quality can vary extremely between location and location, and there's dogs outside if there's barking being heard.
Yeah. Oh, bloody heck. But yeah, I would recommend that if you need to buy chicken burgers and such from a store that you can put in an air fryer and such, or just in a fry pan.
Mm-hmm.
This usually goes rather well. Provided you have a good brand.
Yeah. Let's see. Shifu. I wonder how she's doing with those talismans.
Oh no. Oh no, Captain Paws. Look what you have done to poor Aurora.
Let's see. Crispy bacon. Franchisee. Franchisee. That is what. Every location of most fast food stuff is a franchisee of the, well, actual franchise and such.
She's a franchisee. You did this to her.
Now I'm
You
kind of
infected
wondering.
her with puns.
I've infected her with the cheese. I'm kind of wondering if there's any fast food stuff, any fast food franchise, specifically centered around cheese and such, like Cheesetopia in this game.
Oh bloody heck! Look what you did.
Yes, the one core on GLaDOS that they got rid of immediately, the cheese, the cheese module, or the cheese core. I forget what the word was used for those. Should we stream the Portal games at some point?
You've been wanting to. Problem is, I will not play it, for I will not have the patience for it. Especially not the brain power for it at those hours.
The co-op is only for the second game. I'm not even sure if it's actually story important, really. So that could be skipped. We could just focus on the single-player stuff.
I think both are story heavy. Especially the first one.
Yeah, they are story heavy, but I'm meaning the single player and the co-op mode of Portal 2. I'm not sure if there's as much story in the co-op of Portal 2.
Ain't the second game a co-op only?
Nope, it has single and co-op. And the co-op campaign is completely separate. Though it does overlap on at least one point where you can see, well, the other mode's characters. But yeah.
Okay.
These symbols on the sky ladder. What do you think, Shifu? Though it seems like just a few simple strokes, there's an intricate mystery to them. You could say it's the most crucial part of the sky ladder. I figured it out. The sky ladder can be returned to Mr. Moe. I'll go return it. I'll leave it to you then. It's time to get started on making a new sky ladder. Old sky ladder. Prayers that fail to take flight. The sky ladder preserved by Mr. Moe has straight and clean creases, as if freshly folded. Upon closer inspection of the paper's color, one can still see traces left by the passage of time. The sky ladder's owner must have taken great care in preserving it. Yeah, it really is just a paper plane in the shape of a bird. Calling it a paper plane would be a bit disrespectful, maybe, but it very much looks like a paper plane part. What's wrong, Ping? You've been coughing a lot these past few days. Did you catch a cold?
Look towards the door in the background.
Yeah. The golden bamboo being ridden by I've got no idea. I've never seen a model of that sort.
And I guess we could say a unknown bamboo at the moment. Yeah. Sorry. I think you people just heard me have it a surprised expression. For I did not. I just looked and then looked in the corner of my what is that? And I didn't see that. That caught me off guard.
It seems to have a sort of lamp in its oil lamp in its hand, so I'm guessing it might be a sort of Arabic themed bamboo or something.
Sure.
Though if this Aladdin boo is treating its quote unquote genie like that, it's going to get a completely different ending than the Disney version.
Oh bloody heck!
I should actually see if I could get my hands on one of those old, like the originals of Aladdin and 1001 Nights and such, like those old Arabic themed fairy tales, the originals.
Ooh.
Let's see. I'm not sure. You know, my lungs have been feeling weird ever since I got out of the hollow. But I got checked out at the hospital and I didn't find anything wrong. Could it be because of the ether's influence in the hollow? A hollow? Master Bell, can you help take a look? I'll take a look. Let me take a look, but there's no need to call me Master. Oh, great. Thanks for your help. And... okay, this was not the first time that I ran into this type of puzzle, but it did take me a bit to realize to get it lined up. So that's why there was times 3 sped up and still didn't take too long. So I just sped it up because well, it wouldn't have been too interesting to see at normal speed. How are you feeling, Ping? No more coughing. Incredible, I feel so much better. You should thank Master Bell. Thanks, Bell. There's really no needs. What caused this in the first place? Could I have inhaled something weird in the hollow? I actually just learned this from Yistron Shifu. And so, in a way that was quite easy to understand, you give the two of them a general explanation of how to guide the flow of ether. Also just random cat in our left ear. I see. That's the Yunpei Summit for you. With you all here in Wi-Fi Peninsula, everyone, especially those who have to work in the hollow, feels so much more at ease. I can't thank you enough. Ping is just not cut out for going into the hollows. He's being reckless. I won't go there anymore. The masters at Sweebian Temple are something else. They waltz in and out of the hollow like they're just going to grab a bite to eat. Next time you go into a hollow, make sure you go with a professional. I swear, I've learned my lesson. Oh, right, almost forgot. Here's your sky letter back. Is Yistron Shifu done with it? Okay, I'll take it then. Just come find me if you need to use it again. Let's hand that over. Still looking around for whatever she's looking for. Okay. Yeah, meeting back up with Fufu at the entrance. And Shifu's closed the door to visitors and started focusing on making sky letters. I took a quick look around the room when I went to bring Shifu some tea, and there were already so many sky letters. The tide fair is just around the corner. Right, well, Shifu's working on that. Let's focus on the other renovation around Sweebian Temple. I like that tree. Which tree? What's up with the tree? I was just about to talk to Bellabog Heavy Industries about the tree situation. Come check it out, you'll see what I mean. You followed your Fufu to the big tree inside the temple grounds. Looks like Anton has already been busy there for a while. Looks like it's pretty much set up, right? Can I go up there? Hold up, just a bit more to go. Safety first. Once everything's secured, you're good to roll. Okay. Be careful now, some of those branches are pretty flimsy. Don't worry, I won't let a single leaf get knocked off. Are we renovating the trees too?
Does it look pretty flimsy?
Let's see. Are you going to chop down the trees? No, it's just for decoration. I asked Shifu to teach me how to fold some sky letters without talisman patterns. I thought I'd hang them on the trees. It may not carry the same meaning as a proper sky letter, but it's still great for adding to the atmosphere of the Tide Fair. Wanting to be the Tide... Don't say that. It's meaningful too. Wanting to make the Tide Fair better is what gives it meaning. Oh, right. You've got a point. This feels like one of Shifu's lectures. But anyway, I'll be sure to hang more sky letters on the trees. Bellabog Heavy Industries could help hang sky letters too, but I'm sure it means so much more if you guys did it yourselves. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, and by the way, everyone from Bellabog Heavy Industries will get their own sky letters too. As Shifu said, since you've all come to Wi-Fi Peninsula, you're guests of the Tide Fair. So, when in Rome, right? Implying the existence of Italy at some point in time in this world?
Yeah, or Likely, but also I would not be surprised that when someone asks, "Where's Rome?" they just go, "No idea." We're saying for that. What is Rome actually in that kind of sense? Like they probably, I wouldn't be surprised if they forgot what Rome is.
Yeah, like we have no idea what year it actually is. Like the best measure of, or best indicator of it of that is that it's been 11 years since Hollow Zero. So unless they started using that as a new calendar or year calculation point, yeah, we have no idea what time it might be. Let's see. Oh, so you're saying we can make a wish at the Tide Fair too? You bet. Perfect. Actually, ever since we got this job, the president's been going on and on about wanting to visit Cerulean Temple, but couldn't find the time. This is great. I'll write down the president's, no, everyone's wishes. Skylar should fill all of those. Worst case, I'll just keep my part short. Don't worry, if that's not enough, I'll get you some more. Alright, now that you've said that, I'm even more fired up to get this done. I'll leave it to Bellabog Heavy Industries then. And let me know when it's done. So, another upgrade. More some decorations on the statues. More plants. Yet more plants. There's some more plaques. And sky letters and lanterns on the tree. And the incense burner, lanterns and yet more plants, more lanterns, more plaques, and some more decorations for that. Okay, I think that is the last. Okay. Yep, the panda hat.
Yeah.
I should show that on stream at some point.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, no need to repeat it then, or well, repeat it just for the shits and giggles.
Oh, bloody heck.
Okay. There's a couplet carved on the doorpost. Probably something really profound. Yisran Shifu must have written it. Lanterns are hung everywhere and skyletters dangle from the temple trees. The atmosphere of the Tide Fair is getting more and more festive. Okay. Departing bird, returning clouds. Finally, it's the day of the Tide Fair. Shifu and all of the senior disciples are all in Cerulean Temple's sanctum. Meet up with them and participate in the Tide Fair together. Okay, typically I cut those loading times out, but, well, that one was real short.
We're back, Shifu!
Ah, how did it go?
It went smooth as butter.
Same here.
And, yeah, as is probably clear, this takes place before, well, everything but Sarah and the creator. Probably supposed to be still in the very first chapter, timeline-wise. Since, well, that is when this all gets started.
Yeah.
So it took me most of the season to get all of this recorded.
What were you all up to? We secretly placed the sky letters. We were gonna ask you and Wise to come, but the three of us were able to handle it.
Secretly? Why?
According to the records, this is how the Tide Fair was done. Swabian Temple makes the sky letters with special sigils drawn on them, and then hides them all over Wi-Fi for people to find. When somebody finds one, they write their words inside and bring it back here to Swabian Temple. Then after the collection deadline, Shifu performs the ritual to send them flying! And that's what we were up to. We placed a bunch of sky letters all across Wi-Fi. Secretly, of course.
Were we supposed to hide them? I barely placed a few before someone spotted me, so I just started handing them out on the spot. Or maybe I was too conspicuous.
Same here. The moment I stepped outside the temple, people swarmed me. I ended up just distributing them as I walked.
Wait, don't tell me. Was I the only one who actually tried to secretly hide them?
Well, Fufu, unlike the other two, especially you, Pan, no offense, Fufu, you may be the only one that can, at least within this town, use stealth.
Because she is small.
Small.
By her own admission. By her own admission.
Her own words was also actually small. S-M-O-L. Her own words.
Yeah.
It's one of the few characters we actually seem to use derpy and small. A bit of a internet slang, which is kind of strange considering she does use a cell phone, but not many other characters do that. And the one that does it, it's a monk or a mystic, I mean.
Foo. That's our senior Fufu.
That's our senior Fufu. You're the only one who was sure to keep the tradition.
That said, the number of sky letters returned doesn't match the number we put out. Perhaps some were never found, or maybe the people who picked them up are still contemplating what to write.
Oh no, did I hide them too well?
Where did you hide them?
Up on my rooftop ledges, between roof tiles, under some really heavy water jugs. They said that finding the sky letters is a key part of the event, so I really wanted to emphasize the finding aspect.
Okay, don't tell Fufu about Easter and hiding eggs, or this place is going to stink like eggs for months.
Wait, what? Hold up. What?
Meaning that she'd hide the eggs too well, and they'd start to rot.
Wait, hold up. Are you telling me, Captain, the eggs you usually hide are the cardboard ones filled with candy? Why would you?
Originally, it was these days it's mostly fake eggs or chocolate eggs, but originally, and I've experienced this myself, it'd be real hard-boiled eggs. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember painting those, but those were not people did not hide them, they just served them to be eaten.
As far as I can remember, some of them were set aside for eating, but some were also hidden, though typically not in too hard spots and such for the kids and so. But yeah. I think Fufu would lead, if Fufu were to hide a bunch of hard-boiled eggs around the place, this Wi-Fi peninsula would reek of rotten eggs.
Yeah, also, I think you realize why people may replace that with candy scents. Well, first of all, if you don't find the egg, there's a red rotting somewhere, or you may track animals.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of eggs, I've been trying to figure out maybe tricks for peeling those suckers better or something. Because typically when I try to peel an egg, it turns out just having to tear off millimeter parts or something of it before I can actually remove the big chunks.
I have an advice, Captain. Don't boil the egg. Make scrambled eggs. Make an omelette. Easier than boiling it. This is kind of fun. Like, I tried eating boiled eggs, and I do not like it. I do like scrambled eggs, and that I feel like is easier. Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to spice them with salt and such.
Yeah, I was to say hatchet if this is the wrong word, but yeah, just put the eggs in the frying pan, stir it around, done.
That would also work, yeah, but...
I think you might have taken the tradition a little too seriously.
What do I do? Now I'm really getting worried. What if no one finds the ones I hid? I want to go back and put event now. And we can't just walk up and ask people, hey, did you find the sky letter under the water jug? If only someone could, go ask around more subtly.
You mean you want someone to go and check whether people actually found the sky letters?
I see. Then why don't I go? Finally, there's something I can help with.
I'll leave it to you then, Belle. If anyone complains the letters were too hard to find, just gently nudge them in the right direction. Oh, and if the water jugs are too heavy or the rooftops too high, just let me know. I'll be right there to help.
Alright, these sky letters are for you. Billabong Heavy Industries has been a great help recently. Now, Fufu told me there are friends who came from afar to help you. They've been working hard for days and shouldn't have to waste more energy searching for sky letters. Now, why don't you take these sky letters to them? Got it. I'll make sure they get there. Thank you, Shifu, on behalf of Billabong Industries.
Oh no. I just imagine Anton and Ben trying to look for them, and seeing Ben on the rooftops would be concerning.
If Grace were here, she'd have an army of drones just scanning the entire place.
Oh, bloody heck.
Go ahead.
Is that a bonsai? I don't know. All bonsai trees are tiny, or if there are variations of them. For some reason, the big one reminds me of bonsai tree for some reason.
Could be
Yes,
a related species or something. And yeah, things are being set up for the Tide Fair. Hey, Bill!
About Anton.
What do you think of the renovations at Sweebian Temple? It's changed so much since I first got here. Way more polished than when I first got here. Yeah, Anton just asked me the same question, and that's exactly what I told him. You changed your outfits. You've changed into the Sweebian Temple clothes, huh? Yeah, though I've been spending most of my time in my room working on the HDD, the most important Skyletter ceremony will be held soon. Of course, I'll need to wear the formal attire of a Sweebian Temple mystic to attend the ceremony. Alright, Anton, take this. Shifu told me to give this to you. What's this? Whoa, Skyletters, and a ton of them! More than enough for everyone. And here, I was worried about if we'd all have to write... And here I was worried we'd all have to write super tiny to cram everything onto one. I'll go hand out the remaining Skyletters to everyone. Alright, if you're up for it, you can take care of handing them out. They'll be pumped. Plus, it shows Sweebian Temple's recognition of Bellabog Heavy Industries. Skyletter crafted by Yishuan and distributed to the mystics of Sweebian Temple. On the night of the Tide Fair, these paper wings carrying the blessings and hopes of the Wi-Fi Peninsula's people. To the Hollow, after a perilous night, through storms and surging waves, where will these birds finally come to rest? And they read the same, they just look different. Or the description is the same. Okay. We got one for each of the shopkeepers. Never thought I'd see something like this. See what? There it is, the Skyletter. I have no idea when it ended up hidden under my teapots. It's been a while. The resemblance is uncanny. Have you been to the Tide Fair before?
He has two faces.
It's more like he has a little something on top of his hair, you mean?
Yeah, I thought it was a hair bun, but now I'm unsure, for it looks like the hair bun is angry.
It wouldn't be the first time that a character has a bird living in their hair. Typically they have bigger hair, a bigger hairdo for that.
Bloody heck. Carry on. I say carry on, not mute yourself.
Creaky stairs. No, back then I was traveling all over, dealing with treasures, so I missed several tide fairs. A friend who attended the tide fair back then showed me photos of the Skylanders. I thought I'd only ever get to see such a rare item in pictures. I never imagined I'd get my hands on the real deal in my lifetime. Does make me a bit curious about the how long intelligent constructs can live naturally. Like, presumably, if they keep replacing parts of themselves, they could theoretically be immortal.
Yeah. Or either replacing parts or maintaining them. Like, if you maintain a part, you may not need to repair it. Like, the repair comes if something does get broken. But if you maintain it, it will not break to begin with.
Let's see. Someone's fucking around with fireworks again. Let's see. Talk about fates. I'll join in just this once, so I just write my wish and take it to Sweebian Temple, right? Yeah, you can hand it over to anyone at Sweebian Temple. Okay, I'll write mine right now and take it over there. Looks like Bin's got a Skyladder. Let's check on the others. Yeah, I'm now realizing that I still included all of the the introduction stuff with these, well, with the side features, or not really side features, but the shopkeepers that are relevant to the restoration project, except for the one at Good Goods. Okay, but I think that really was just you run over there, you have an even shorter chat than normal, and then you get access to their stuff.
Please head up to the second floor.
You're just in time. What's wrong? You're heading back to Sweebian Temple, right? Take this Skyladder with you. I've already written my wish on it. So you found the Skyladder, huh?
Scroll back a few seconds. I think I noticed something happening to Sweetie's hands.
Welcome in. Please head up to the second floor.
Yep.
For our
Okay. Bit of a glitch.
Not only look at the.
Yeah, they look really low poly for some reason.
Yeah, only her hands though.
private seating.
Okay. Let's see if that gets fixed.
Lower arms.
So you found the Skyladder, huh? Of course. No need to go looking. I've got my ear to the ground. Every customer at Yumjia Sin is my informant. Everyone heard this morning that the Skyladders were going to be released, so they've been all waiting patiently. Especially the customers upstairs. They could see Pan Shifu releasing the Skyladders from across the street, shouting, "A panda! Look, a panda!" They don't mean to be rude, they're just excited. Then everyone rushed out and got Skyladders directly from Pan Shifu. Some customers even got one for me. Talk about getting something for nothing. Right, and get this. Right when I finished writing my wish, you showed up. It's gotta be fate. Fate brought you here to help me take it too. Wait, it feels more genuine if I deliver it myself. It's my wish, so I shouldn't let someone else do it for me. That's true. Doing it yourself feels more ceremonial. Her hands have still not been fixed. That's right. Okay, I won't trouble you then. I'll deliver the Skyladder myself. Looks like Sweetie's got a Skyladder. Let's go check on the others. And yeah, the one and only one of these that I got out, apparently. The Tide Fair is about to start. I can't wait. Did you get a Skyladder? If only the Tide Fair could happen every day. Do you have that many wishes? You're really into the Tide Fair, huh? I do love it. Just think, Swebian Temple's entrance will be buzzing with activity while the Tide Fair's on. I could set up a stall there and showcase our best-selling items, and sales will double. Are you perhaps related to Nicole in some way? Then I'd write a wish on the Sky Letter to double the convenience store sales. Do the math, that's like doubling twice over. Here's to your booming business. Also, I don't think it works like that. Looks like Reed already has a Sky Letter. Let's go check on the others.
You did not cut her out, apparently.
From the... when you head to the shops to get it unlocked for the Swebian Temple stuff.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't fully remember, but I do think her part of that was just really, really underwhelming compared to what the others got. Also, hello there, Dennis. Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
I'm treating myself to a drink. Gotta unwind.
Okay. So, let's bring these back then. And yeah, for context, Dennis, we're doing post commentary on the footage that I recorded and edited of the Swebian restoration project in Zenless. That's why that is over there. To be honest, I probably should change that to the Zenless font, though I don't actually remember what that font is called. Let's see. Can I?
Does that matter?
Not really, but it'd be more fitting. I'll do that sometime later. Let's see. Dennis, when do I feel like my brother will yell the absolute fuck out of me for putting an alarm for 6:30 tomorrow?
Oh, Belle, you're back.
We got so many Sky Letters.
People kept dropping off more Sky Letters while you were gone. We've gathered all the ones we received here.
So? Did anyone say they couldn't find any?
Everyone I talked to said they were able to find one.
That's a relief.
We also had some extras prepared here at the temple. I asked Sweetie to spread the word at Yumcha Sin. If anyone couldn't find a Sky Letter, they could just come here and ask for one.
So everyone could get a Sky Letter if they wanted one. Leave it to Shifu to always have a plan.
Thank goodness. I should have guessed that Shifu would have a plan. Wait, so even Shifu wasn't going to hide the Sky Letters? Was I the only one committed to the traditions?
No.
You all
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
could have told me if you weren't planning on hiding them.
Okay, I was doing and then her growl caught me off guard.
Didn't want to dampen the mood. Especially given the way your eyes lit up the second someone mentioned hiding the Sky Letters.
So, are we all set now? Have we gathered all the Sky Letters?
Ah, wait. I want to write one too.
Of course. We still have some extras here. Go ahead. Both of you should take one.
We get one too? Awesome. I already know what I'm gonna write. How about you, Belle?
I wish peace and happiness for everyone in Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Same here. I wrote the exact same thing. I hope everyone in Wi-Fi Peninsula stays safe and happy.
Very well. I'll take your Sky Letter. The time has come. Let the ritual begin.
Uh-oh. And so, under everyone's watchful gaze, each one steps gracefully into the flock of birds. The final ritual of the Tide Fair begins. Let it get go after all. Okay. Yeah, Aurora gets more foo-foo. It's so beautiful. Watching the Skylanders soar together is so moving. I wonder where they'll end up flying to. Into the Hollow, perhaps. I mean, specifically. Out onto the sea, maybe? Or in rock crevices, or between mountains? One might even land on Ethereal's head. I hope they all land somewhere out of the Ethereal's reach. Agreed. But hey, it's not like our worrying is going to change anything. As Shifu would say, out of reach or not, it all comes down to fate. Also, me just realizing something last second. Royal baking, green lips, rockets poppin', rainbow rabbi. Rainbow rabby, not rabbit. All sorts of merch and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if some of these things can actually be bought and such.
Yeah, especially the hamster cup.
Yes, baking. Looking at everyone's expressions, I understand now why my predecessor founded the Tide Fair. His meaning goes beyond just making wishes. Meaning? What do you mean? The Hollow doesn't just corrupt one's flesh and organs, it also destroys the mind and spirit. The more one falls into despair, the easier it becomes for ether, especially miasma, to slip through the cracks. Now imagine those trapped in some desolate place. Seeing messages left behind by those near and dear to them might remind them of home, and so light a fire anew to keep their despair at bay. If nothing else, it might at least slow down their descent into the abyss. It seems we must keep the Tide Fair going. So there will be another one next year? Perhaps we will not even wait till then. If things settle down in Wi-Fi Peninsula, we could make it a regular event. So I don't think we knew that bit, that, well, one's mental health could also, or mental stability could also play a part in how quickly one might succumb to ether.
Well, I think we kind of had guesses considering their first boss we faced. The one with the sword, they turned into a dollar hand. Like,
so give me a second. I did a quick look for what font it might be, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not even sure if this is, no, it's not. Whatever font that is, it's not, whatever the font is named, it's not what it's named here by other people. So, oh well. Back to this. Alright, time to get back to work. Isn't the Tidefall set and ready to go? Didn't we finish all the work already? I reckon at least half the folks at the temple won't be able to sleep. Too excited and all, you know? So I figured I'd whip up some snacks for them while there's still time. Just a little late-night treats.
You said Tidefall earlier.
Yep. Tide Fair. Okay. Make sure you get some rest too. I know. Thanks for looking out for me, Junior. It's just a few snacks. I'll be done real quick and rest up right after. Just Golden Panda for a bit. You've been working hard lately. Take a break if you're feeling tired. After doing so much for Hillyan Temple, make sure you're taking care of your health too. Let's take a break. Yeah, the Tide Fair is still going for a few more days. Take it easy and get some good rest tonight. Okay. Foo-foo. The Tide Fair is amazing. Everyone's having such a great time. And not just Sweebian Temple, the whole Wi-Fi Peninsula is buzzing with energy. It's not my first time. I can't help but feel moved every time I see witness. I guess that's supposed to be witness this scene. I'm so lucky to be a part of Sweebian Temple. Me too. The renovations to Sweebian Temple look great, and everyone is backing us. The Tide Fair will keep going in the future, right, Master? Yes, I spoke to Belle about this yesterday. That is indeed what I had in mind. Awesome. I'll help with everything I've got. Yeah, I'll do even better than this time. Me too. With all the buzz from this Tide Fair, Sweebian's Temple's future business is bound to improve. Let's keep up the good work. We're going to make the next one bigger and better. And that was the last of that. Okay. Nice little story and everything, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And that took us 2.5 hours about. So I get the feeling we won't be getting to the third event that that we could have done.
Well, we did end up getting stuck on a few things, talking, and then you got sidetracked by other things.
Yeah. Okay, we should at least still have time for the shorter ones here. Yeah, Simulated Sequence Showdown. This is one of those, well, really only combat events where there's a bit of story before and at the end. Okay. Yeah. To prevent secrets from being leaked, to protect the HIA's safety, player 1 connecting. So, right, this doesn't show, but this one's only 7 minutes, so... Okay, talk to Tyrone at the cable car station. According to the club's client records, the moment I saw you, I knew. You're the expert I've been looking for. Alright, Master. You haven't joined our Simulated Sequence Showdown event yet, have you? I got the message about the event starting, but I totally forgot to go.
I noticed of late we've seen names that were very popular in fictional characters to be named as in the past, like Zane. And now we have another one I've not heard in... I don't know for how long I have not heard his name. Tyrone. That used to be a thing, like for either someone that was a snob or a villain.
That's... what a shame, but anyway, back to business. An unexpected situation came up during the event and we urgently need your help. A mysterious expert has appeared on our leaderboard. Every time someone beats his score, he immediately bounces back and reclaims first place. Sounds like a bunch of speedrunners. Like, speedrunner beef can be quite something, where they'll just keep setting new world records one after another just to outdo the other one. I reviewed his footage. His movements were so precise, it was like watching a pre-programmed routine, almost without a single flaw. He even learns other top players' moves and refines them to achieve even higher scores. He doesn't just have absolute skill, he's got limitless potential. Yeah, that's pretty unexpected. But what does that have to do with me? Let me explain. Doing all that requires access to real-time rankings and other players' replays. But that data can only be viewed through our internal system until the event is over. I looked into it. That overly competitive player at the top of the leaderboard is using my internal account. But I haven't even played in the past few days. Since internal accounts have a lot of special privileges, getting one stolen is a serious problem. Luckily, they haven't caused any real trouble with mine. At least not yet. And even though my account's been taken over, there's still a chance to turn things around. That chance is you. Whatever, I'll handle this. You're saved. You're saved? Isn't that supposed to be I'm saved? Back to business. Here's the plan. You race for the top spot and keep that guy occupied chasing your score, and I'll use the time you buy me to catch the account thief. Heads up. No, I mean the HA's trade secrets. Whether these important secrets stay safe all depends on your performance. You'd better take responsibility for all of us. Is that's supposed to be my line? Don't say that in such a misleading way. As long as you know what I mean. I'll have to trouble you to attend the HAA Club events these next few days and keep that guy busy. Sorry, let me take this call. Hello? Alright, please wait at the club for a moment. I'll be right there. Right back. Sorry, I might have to excuse myself. Go ahead, work comes first. Alright, I'll be waiting for you at the club. After getting the application materials ready, you head to the HAA Club. And yeah, just a lot of combats later. Like, these events can be nice for learning new teams and such, but, well, that's just half an hour of just combat. That's not entertaining at all, huh?
Yeah.
And looks like someone got in trouble if Krampus got involved, huh?
Oh dear, yeah. Also, I keep forgetting how... Well, I'm going to use Fufu's word.
Knew it.
Small Dailin is.
Yeah, she is small with half an L. She is smoy? That sounds like something untowards. Smoy.
Half an L. What?
Or would you rather call her Smo? Anyways, you mean in our simulated sequence showdown event, some players have been using illicit methods to raise their rank? That's right. For some important client, I have to use his account to win this event. My ratings this month are at stake here. I mean, the fairness of your event is at stake. And I'm not joking. We haven't revealed the ranking of players in the event. Really? In that case, would you mind checking out the current ranking of the player Tyrone? Well... I advise you to answer with caution. Even if you can't see my authorization, you should be able to see the physique of my companion, right? Bullying the weak. That's not... You're such a blockhead. With Bell watching, can't you at least pretend to play along? The line does not care for your for your shenanigans, Dylan. There, I did the meme. Hello, everyone. Don't mind me. I'm sorry, I think I know what you're here for. Allow me to explain. Tyrone explains what just happened. So that's how it is. Due to Mr. Return's personal mistake, everyone here has to help him clean up the mess. So fair and square. I believe being so mean is... This lady here is right. I should try my best to solve this problem. Speaking of which, if I remember correctly, Bill seems to be pretty good at VR battles. Under the passionate gaze of Dylan, you agreed to help her with the client's account. Okay, the more this is going on, the more I'm realizing this does sound like it could be... you could interpret this as speedrunning stuff and such, because they have definitely had trouble with hacked speed counts and such, or manipulated speed counts. There's people editing stuff together or using cheats and such.
Yeah.
Anyways, next up, Bill uses my client's account to hit the top, and Tyrone gets to catch the hacker. A great division of responsibilities. Being a bystander isn't... Don't worry, big guy, it's almost your turn. So, Bunue Shifu is a top hacker? Or a top gamer? Just going through the motions is not... Alright. Actually, I was about to register his data as combat stats into my account. This way, even if my gaming skills aren't as good as others, his ironclad body can come in handy. Well, it's not breaking any rules. Alright, let me register his information for you. Just Banue being bulldozed past on every opportunity. So, about getting to the top spot. Leave it to me. Okay, this one had a bit more story in between. Or did I screw up with the editing? No, I did not. Yep. Yo, bro, can you explain what you mean by just perfectly memorize someone else's recording frame by frame and execute it without mistakes? Like, are you even speaking human language right now? This could totally... this, like, the whole frame-by-frame stuff and automated stuff, that could be seen as a comparison to... what is the word again? There are speedrunners who write programs, or it's a specifically allowed category where people run or program a program to run the game for them or play the game for them to try and find exploits and such, and theoretically fastest possible times, even if, well, a human is extremely unlikely to be able to do all of that, since it typically requires being able to do button presses or multiple button presses within a single freaking second. What is the word for that again? Tool-assisted speedrun? A TAS. Tool-assisted speedrun. Anyways, but Master, I'm not lying. That really is how I play. Oh, and by the way, I don't speak human language. I speak Bangbu. I can't stand that you're just gaming at home while I'm out there making money. What's even more infuriating is that you've only been playing for 2 weeks and you're already so much better than me. I'm not asking you to never improve at the game. I'm not that petty. Wait a second. How do you score twice as much as me? You're not cheating or anything, are you? You've only been playing for 2 weeks. Hello, can you hear me? Keep this up, and in 4 weeks you'll be scoring 4 times as much. In 8 weeks, 8 times, and then bam, you'll get banned for abnormal scores. No. That was already the limit. As your master, I might really need to run a system check on you. Hey. When did you get here? Congratulations on taking first place in the event, and congratulations to me for catching the culprits. Hey, second place winner, why don't you say hi to the champion? Hello? My Bangbu stole my account and climbed to second place on the leaderboard. How could I even dream of something like that? It sneaks around playing when I go to bed and openly plays when I head out for work. I have no idea who I'd learned that from, but that gaming addiction definitely needs fixing. If I don't break into the top 100, I'm not going to work today. Work's got nothing on gaming. Show them my rank and leave the doubter speechless. Don't repeat what I say online. Stop taking my words out of context. I just repeat what you said. Why are you getting so worked up? I never said that. You can't just pick up everything you see online. See, you're getting worked up, haha. You really never said that? Forget it, I'll let it go. Anyway, this little incident wrapped up nicely. Aside from the slight headache I've got now, there are no lasting problems, something worth celebrating. Although it all ended well, without your active help, that kid would have probably caused even more trouble. So once again, thank you. Really, thank you so much.
Look at the Bangbu, by the way.
Yeah, it's... I don't think that is a model that is available to the players at the moment, but that is the HIA Bangbu model.
Yeah, they kind of look like a bit of a sci-fi version of a speed racer.
They look a bit like EOS with the or whatever models EOS 18, 20, and the others are. Like with the scarf, white body. So they have the they have the hidden Mickey over there.
Oh dear.
The strongest player, the greatest rival, and the master's lifelong savior. We can skip that last one. Okay.
Who is that? Go back a few seconds. Boss. Oh wait, that's Dylin.
Yeah, it's it's Miss Small without the L's. Okay. And that leaves one more. 100% Miss Bunny. Amateurs stay away. This moment belongs to a 100% elite. And yeah, I said at one point that I was extremely disappointed by one event with the sheer lack of story in it. Even if it was a combat one, it was, even for that, it had like half the lines of what we had before, even less than that perhaps. But yeah, it left a it left me really disappointed, so I just didn't touch the events for like a month or two or something. Yeah. Well, since then, at least, most events have been a lot better than that. And of course, freaking motorcycles being allowed outside now. Just everything is being allowed outside now, huh?
What?
Anyways.
Small.
Hey there, Proxy. Fancy meeting you here again. It's quite rare to run into you on such peaceful city streets with this chilled background music playing. Was that a fourth wall lean, or is there actual just music being played around here?
I think they do have some music playing in the background now and then.
Wherever Proxy goes, trouble follows. It's like you've got that movie character curse where everything collapses in your wake and mysterious murders pop up everywhere wherever you set foot. Every fan of every crime series ever coughs suspiciously.
Oh, bloody heck. And also... Huh. I know you just called her small, but... You can make me realize... Ain't she the smallest, shortest character so far that you can play as?
We'd have to compare her next to Dylan, but... Yeah, I don't think anyone else is eye level with the railings.
She's definitely shorter than Dylan.
Yeah. But, well, maybe the ear... Yeah, probably not. She's 95% certain that she is the absolute smallest of the small. She is so small, she only has the S and M.
But she's still very decent. Like, yeah, she's small. But we've seen her weapon. And
Yeah.
she's definitely perfect height of... goodbye shins, goodbye knees, goodbye... other parts?
Yeah, just turning you into sliced salami from the heels up.
What the heck?
Let's see, Aurora, again, that transparent grandpa. At least he's clear with his intentions.
Oh,
Let's see. Man, that's one West up cursed. Or should I say that's exactly what it takes to be a protagonist? Let's get around, that's all. Truth be told, both Krampus and I have been quite interested in your recent involvement with some TOPS-related incidents. You mean Dylan? And about Lorenz. All of these are either earth-shattering or groundbreaking major events, huh? And I gotta say, you really shone through in all these events. My judgment was spot on. Proxy's a partner with real potential. Just as I was feeling a bit smug about it, I suddenly realized that I'd never actually put this partner through a proper assessment. Partner? Assessment? That's right. After all, the Krampus Compliance Authority is the terrifying organization that makes everyone from security guards to board members at TOPS quake in their boots. Not every TOPS judge is as friendly and approachable as I am. TOPS has always been synonymous with elites, and Krampus brings together extraordinary talents who can win over these elites. Naturally, we're only willing to, and should only, work with the elite of the elites. Guess I'll take that as a compliment. According to strict workflow procedures, Krampus judges should conduct thorough and comprehensive investigations of their collaborators before working with them, though these guys never really liked following procedures anyways. So this was supposed to be Dylan's job, but for various reasons I've decided to personally conduct the partner assessment for you. This is quite a special treatment that ordinary partners don't get to enjoy. Might not be some difficult mission, or can I just give up? Hey, what's with that lackluster attitude? You're really not looking forward to working with me? The assessment won't be some impossible mission, but unlike other collaborators, Proxy, my requirement for you is to score 100% on every single task. I don't know why sometimes it just blacks out certain... I think it's like almost a specific spot on the screen every time. I don't get what causes that.
I think that's due to how you pause. You don't have when you watch videos of it, that it was from you pausing.
Let's... Okay, so the pausing does have an effect with it. Yeah. Like, I know it causes the things to stutter for not really started to like, get partially blurry at times.
Yeah, luckily it's not the video itself, it's just the
media player.
software. Yeah.
Let's see. Only absolute perfection is worthy of your reputation, right? Do I look like someone who's good at taking tests? And you're being 100% strict. Hold your grimaces. You're not only getting special requirements, but also getting a special gift. It is the first day of the assessment. Consider this gift both as an encouragement for you and a thank you for your previous assistance with Krampus's work. So yeah, I think this was originally supposed to be one of those daily login stuffs and such. You'd get a reward and a mission with it, but I think this was also the point where they decided to do that less and such, because, well, I'm presuming quite a few players probably complained about stuff like that. Did they still have the bottle one after this, I think, or was that... let's see, did I still keep a folder of the incomplete footage of that? Recordings. Hold on. Isn't that... Oh, wait, that's the previous one, I think, or not? Out there. Zenless events. Okay, now I can't be certain if that last one was before or after this one. I'm going to presume before then. Anyways, now that you've got your gift, you're not allowed to turn down the upcoming partner assessment. Is it a gift wrap trap? This bunny's got some serious tricks up her sleeve. Well, helping me complete this partner assessment report will benefit future collaborations between you and Tops, you know. I've personally tailored this test just for you, Proxy. I hope you have fun. Remember, aim for that perfect score. Okay, but luckily... yeah, as you can see up in the upper right, or could see, I did this on the last day, but I could just complete them all, so I think this is after the previous ones, where I did the daily login stuff and such. Okay, just need to get out of this, and yeah, the next one is unlocked. What's cuter than a proxy? A punctual, cute proxy who shows up right on time. That's what. After all, I'm dealing with one of a terrifying judge. I wouldn't dare disobey you. Huh? Look at my eyes, my nose, my mouth. Do you really have the heart to say that again? Let's set aside that rather impolite greeting from the candidates for now. Allow me to walk you through today's assessment job. After the Lorenz incident, we took the opportunity to restructure Porcelumix's organization and urged them to improve their porcelain production conditions in Waifei Peninsula. Today, our mission is to visit porcelain shops and miners in Waifei Peninsula to learn about Porcelumix's operations. Is this also part of a partner's business? Communication and problem spotting are valuable skills, and you played a part in taking down Porcelumix's former head. Don't you want to know how it all turned out? Let's go. The workers are on break right now, executing missions quickly and decisively. That's what makes a great partner. We might end up cutting it a bit close with the time on this one, from the looks of it. But, oh well, if we go a little bit over time. The workers haven't had time to take off their hollow operations equipment during break time, and they're chatting casually about work. With the new equipment, work's been way smoother. Productivity's up, we get more break time, and everyone's mood has improved. We're actually pumping out more than before. If you ask me, I should be the one running Porcelumix. Such a simple idea, yet those stingy fools took so long to figure it out. Don't go spreading stuff like that. If the higher-ups at the company find out... So what did they know? Word on the street is that Porcelumix's top brass, the big shots, they've all been replaced. Don't just stand there. Use that social butterfly magic of yours to break the ice. Yep, that's Jiao. How's work been treating you lately? Hey, you look familiar. In that outfit. You're the young master from Zibian Temple, aren't you? They must think that Zibian Temple has some odd outfits, huh?
Yeah, though at the same time, some of them do have a rather standard look. Though when you look at the Shifu, her outfit and also Guan, not Guan, I keep getting her name wrong. Both the uniforms are rather not standard compared to the rest.
Yeah. When the miner had that incident before, the masters from Subian Temple were a huge help. Yeah, that's right. When those monsters invaded the city, it was the masters from Subian Temple who protected everyone. You're our savior. It's all thanks to Shifu and the senior disciples. This is part of Subian Temple's social responsibility. And thanks to the masters at Subian Temple, we've been living pretty sweet these days. The company got new equipment for the miners, and even the monsters wreaking havoc in the Hollow seem to have thinned out. The workers chime in one after another, sharing their daily work experiences in simple but heartfelt words.
Words.
The way you operate is definitely quite different from the usual TOPS employees. While it looks like just casual chatter with the workers, it's actually a way to understand everyone's most genuine thoughts and suggestions. I was just making small talk. I'm gonna put some legit sounding evaluations in your assessment report, right? But on the bright side, thanks to you and the Defense Force girls raising hell in Wi-Fi Peninsula, Force Lumix's production has definitely improved leaps and bounds, and the workers' conditions seem to have gotten much better too. Along with the gratitude from the workers, you truly deserve the perfect score. Don't forget, come pick up your daily gift box. Yeah, it's almost as if you treat your workers well, they'll actually be more productive. Between you and me, when I get tired of the office air, I like to take a stroll by the river at Lumina Square. Proxy, how much do you know about the shops in Lumina Square? I go there pretty often. Can't afford the rent there, though. Today's assessment topic is market research on the retail stores at Lumina Square. Specifically, we'll be focusing on studying popular products from one of the stores. To be even more specific, it's a survey about the hot new items at Richard Tea Milk. You just want some tea milk, huh? Doing your due diligence before making investment decisions is crucial, Proxy. That's giving my 100% as a professional TOPS employee for you. To unleash 100% of your business instinct, Proxy. So, yeah, the bunny just wants some tea milk. Hold on a sec. Krampus consists entirely of the finance professionals, and so are those who partner with Krampus. That's right, I'm talking about you. At the Lumina Square and complete Zhao's partner assessment. Have these descriptions here been breaking the fourth wall more frequently than I thought?
Maybe.
I really should read through them more often. So hello, Coco. The objective is to find the most popular item. Don't get too caught up in buying tea milk and forget about the task on hand, Proxy. Welcome to Richard Tea Milk. What can I get for you today? Oh, Belle. And this lady with you must be your friends? And what's the most popular drink right now? And what's the hottest tea milk of the season? The hottest new drink of the season? It's gotta be the melon cocoa with less ice and half sugar. Rich and sweet cocoa paired with cool and refreshing melon flavor. Perfect for this time of year. But if we're talking about the best-selling drink, it's always the classic, right? No, that's about it. Their most popular drink has always been our signature caramel boba tea milk. It's the one I want. Now let me see what makes this classic drink tick. One caramel boba tea milk, please. Make it 2. Just a moment, you two. Drinking the caramel boba pearls brings the sweetness level to new peaks. After enjoying Richard Tea Milk's classic drink with Zhao, he returned to Phalum Heights. Classics are classic for a reason. There's a reason why TOPS sits at the pinnacle of wealth in New Eridu. We've earned our legendary status. It's just tea milk, right? Is TOPS' vision hidden in puddings too? Hey, I went out of my way to write nice things about you in your evaluation report, you know. I shall graciously bestow upon you this perfect sweetness, courtesy of the caramel boba tea milk. Remember, next time you come visit me, bring some tea milk. And she's instantly addicted.
Oh, bloody heck.
Fantasy Resort. Given that it's a massive tourism project, it's not a surprise that TOPS has invested in it, right? And today's assessment task is to assist me in examining the business operations of this major TOPS investment project. Summer is already long over. You should have come earlier. I wasn't released back then, so fuck you. How much else with the...
Did I really say that?
No, that's what I said.
Alright, I just looked away for a moment. And then I heard you say the word. Was that something he added? Did they actually say that?
Okay, let's play back a bit to fix the visual error. I'm adjust with a heavy workload. Who has time to go sightseeing at tourist hotspots during peak season? You should thank me, you know. I'm burning up my hard-earned vacation days just to conduct a partner assessment for you. Why not just give me a perfect score? How about just letting me pass the test? I'm not like those unruly rascals who treat rules and procedures like they don't exist. As your senior, I've got to show 100% professionalism. How about we start researching the resort by getting some feedback from the guests? So I was really moving through this too quickly with the text, huh? Yep. Hello, MP. Okay. The fish is about to take the bait. The water surface is calm and still, with no trace of any fish. How about taking a moment to participate in our guest feedback interview? I can get the scav to scoop up some pretty little fishes from the tank to fill your free... Your what? Is that what those buckets are called? Fishes to fill the tank up, to fill up your creel. Okay, I'm guessing creel is like a bucket for fishing or something.
But Captain, instead of staff, you said scaff. What the heck is a scaff?
Not a freaking clue. Like, I'm guessing that might be a nickname for the one among the staff who is scarred or something.
Okay.
That won't do. How about some pretty big fishes instead? If you have room in your creel. And feel free to ask me anything. I've been chilling at this resort for weeks. There's hardly a tourist who knows this place better than me. What's your favorite activity? Any memorable moments? Fishing is definitely my favorite activity, though I always suspect the noise from the nearby surfing competitions affect how the fish bite. The announcer sure knows how to make a racket. But if we're talking about the most memorable moments, it's gotta be that ice cream truck lady's smile. No splash from any fish could shine brighter than that smile. Seeing that smile after a day of fishing, I guess that's why I chose to stay here. The following conversation turns into a one-sided love confession, completely straying off topic. You try out various activities at the resort with Zhao and collect feedback from guests. You then return to Phantom Heights after a bit of sightseeing. Fantasy Resort. Maybe it really is a place that can bring sweet dreams? Seems like a perfect vacation spot for me. Plus I can use my corporate travel allowance, but there's still room for improvement. Like those water activities, fishing, surfing and stuff like that. White Rabbit Fur is such a hassle to deal with. I bet other Thyran customers have the same struggle. Why don't we pick a different destination? How about a vacation somewhere without water? Change the destination? Fox, you really get me, don't you? Let's hit up the Random Play video store at your place for tomorrow's vacation spot. When did my place become a vacation spot? I mean, it is considered a popular spot. Don't give me that suspicious look. Long story short, the resort user report draft went pretty smoothly. Check out your perfect score report and graciously accept my gifts. Okay, one more. Today's assessment is about your core duties as a video store manager. So manager, this subject should be right up your alley, huh? Perhaps it's gonna buy out my place? Or you wish to invest in Random Play? Hey, you've been giving me that suspicious look since yesterday, haven't you? Don't worry, I'm not here to do a fire inspection under Tops's name, and I have no intention of buying out your place either. Alright, lead the way. Even a dummy like you must have noticed I was going easy on you, right? Destination 6th Street Random Play Video Store. It's still just how freaking short she is at times. Just notice it again. Like, she's not even taller than the freaking displays here.
Short but deadly. Like a dwarf. A fancy dwarf, that is.
Like a dwarf rabbit. Those are a thing, I believe.
Yes.
And more fireworks going off. It's not even dark. Quite a stylish shop you've got here. Ever wonder if I've ever snuck in before, dear manager? For a special guest like you, I definitely would have remembered if you were here. I'm flattered by your compliments, but don't think that means I'll go easy on the assessment. Today's challenge is, sell me an annual membership for Random Play. So what do you think? Is this an assessment of the core business competitiveness of Topps' future partners? You sure went through a lot of trouble. That reminds me of another Bunny member. So tell me, what perks do I get as a Random Play member? Unlimited videotape rentals and personal recommendations from the manager. It does sound tempting, but hey, are there any more special perks to sweeten the deal? Dating privileges with the manager? Let's be honest. If anyone were to just keep an eye on the door and such of this place, like they usually stand across for their smoke break or something, they would definitely notice that this place seems to get a lot of traffic from very noticeable people, huh?
Bloody heck.
You're really going in on it, all in to promote these memberships, huh? Well then, I guess I'll do you the favor of accepting this membership card that lets me bother you as many times as I want. Here's a gift for you, manager. A perfect score. Okay. After helping Zhao complete the Random Play membership registration, you return to Phalum Heights together. And that concludes all the tests. Your final score? A perfect 100 across the board. Top of the class. Was there even a proper test to begin with? You sure have some strict standards. To be honest, your abilities as a partner have already been more than proven through your work with my colleagues. Just think of this assessment as my personal evaluation of you as a judge. I don't think this assessment was a walk in the park. Everyone says I'm the type who demands nothing less than perfection from others, a super strict superior and colleague. Maybe you're just used to getting perfect scores. That's why it seemed easy, don't you think? I'm sure we'll have plenty of opportunities to work closely together in the future. If I cause you any trouble in the future, consider today's welcome gift as my advance apology. Just kidding. Catch you later, Proxy. Okay. Yeah, I think this was before the finale of Season 2. Because, well, that's when they started calling her Zhao Zhao. Okay. And yeah, that's the end of this event as well. And just about a minute and a half short of our cutoff time. Or of 2 hours. And 5 minutes with the pre-stream, but oh well, that got cut out anyways. Okay. Yeah, that means that... Oh, hello, Oscar, you show... Now you show up? Just right at the freaking end? Okay, now he's in the windowsill. Alright. Well, that means that next time we have a Zidequest, which we could put on next Sunday evening.
Wait, I'm confused. Why do you have a window fish? Oh, wait.
Anyway.
I just realized. Sill is fish in Swedish.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
I'm sleepy. It kind of... The sleepiness hit me just a moment ago. It hit me pretty hard.
All right. Whenever we have our next side quest, then... Actually, let me check. Okay, for everything to be somewhat chronologically, we'll have to wait until we're done with the current chapter in Zenless. And since we have two, or no, we finished one. Since we have one more Redo Chronicles events to finish, that'll be delayed a bit. So, yeah. Actually, it is at the moment we have only one that we have technically caught up to with the timeline and starts. The others would be after the current chapter, Champions Never Fall, and the one event that we have access to is only half an hour. Maybe if we could go short with one of the recordings or such, we could put that one in as an extra thing or something. But outside of that, it'll probably be a bit until the next Zidequest.
If we go short on, the only one I'm thinking we could might go short on might be what's the name? Oh right, Horizon Zero Dawn. Since those are usually very long streams, but if we somehow finish it within like 1 to 2 hours, we still have like then 3 hours remaining.
Yeah. Even if it only lasts 4 hours, we'd have more than plenty of time to do this one because it's like only half an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, we still could also do it on a Sunday, just if it's a half an hour, that means we could transform into 1 hour or 1.5 hour. Like, it's a short one, and it's if we don't do it on a Sunday evening, it's not a big deal, really.
And we could fill in the extra time if that be left with Timberborn or something. No, Dervin likes to be present for those, so maybe something else. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Before we end the stream, of course, let's look for someone to raid. And okay, it's plenty busy at the moment. We've got Pika, who is playing Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. We've got Lashford, who is playing Sonic Adventure. Not Sonic Adventure DX. Or was that? No, that was someone else playing Sonic Adventure DX last time, I think. Let's see. And Sensei is playing Path of Exile 2. Okay. And if those are of interest, or shall I take a pick?
Your choice. Too sleepy to think.
Okay, low battery.
Yeah. Suddenly.
Okay. Let's go raid Pika then. Okay, as a farmer, I don't think they'd like getting raided, but oh well. Let's see. Tomorrow we'll see who may or may not be available for streams on we may or may not stream. Liz has gotten a new job. They still need to get started but yeah, they'll be running unusual shifts from what they've told me. So we'll probably have to find a different day for when we could stream Spiritfarer with them, because otherwise, they won't be available. They won't be available on Monday anymore, simply put. So actually, that also no wait, they aren't available for Borderlands either as well. So if Hex and Rom are around, we could continue with Borderlands. If only Rom is around, then I guess we'll get started on Spec Ops The Line. And yeah, we'll need to see when Liz will be available for streams again, on which days.
Wait. Was there another game you wanted to try on for multiplayer day?
Stardew Valley.
Another
more
game?
Of a...
Another game that is temporarily free?
That's going to end today, though, the Goblin Cleanup
okay.
one. So yeah, that's having a... Actually, is that one done already? Let me double check. I think it's had a bit of a strange time or something.
Temporary free?
It's a free weekend.
Yeah, but is it? But you get to keep it, or
No, it's just you can. It's basically a demo
Okay.
or a free yeah, not really a demo. All right, yeah, I turned that off to block all sound. Yeah, basically, try the game. Let's see. Okay, it's tomorrow at 7 p.m. The free weekend stops. My count of the days was off, but that'll be too soon for us to be able to stream that tomorrow. So yeah, no luck
Yeah,
with
we
that.
start at 7.
Yep. God damn, I thought I muted that. Okay, need to mark that to edit that out.
Yeah, but we start at 7 and it ends at 7. Yeah, it's basically too late.
I'm guessing if you were playing it when it goes off the free weekend, there's a good chance you'll just get booted out or such. But yeah, it's a fun game. I definitely would be up for streaming that multiplayer just with for the shenanigans of it. It is an early access game, so things could change for the worse, but let's hope that things will be changed for the better. So yeah.
I seen people play the game and yeah, chaos.
Anyway, so potentially Borderlands or Spec Ops tomorrow, or maybe something completely different. Tuesday. Oh.
Wait. I think you just opened up for backup for the Zidequest thing.
Yeah, we could have it that as well then. A much shorter one then.
Yeah, since it's such an unusual stream, it's fine to go short. Since again, just more time for us to rest and all that.
Yeah, I'll probably name it Zidequest number 19.5 or something because it'll be so short. But yeah. Basically, we'll see what is available tomorrow or who is available tomorrow. Tuesday, we get started on Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
We'll continue with that on Thursday, and yeah, Wednesday we've got the double dose of Zenless.
Yeah.
All right, and potentially the last stream of Horizon Zero Dawn on Saturday. We'll see how that goes.
Something special happening on Saturday, by the way.
No.
I'm still here for your unit. However, it's Midsummer's Eve.
All right.
So I'll be celebrating it with you, basically.
All right.
If you're wondering why I'm not celebrating family, I just can't mentally handle it. So
too busy.
I'm really too noisy, too much. Like I'm not a party person.
Yeah, like whatever. I used to come along for birthdays and such, and my family is spread the fuck out across this freaking planet. Not planet, technically planet, since I have family in Canada and such. But typically it'd be like an hour travel to get there. I know for Americans that's just spare change of time, but over here that is a big deal. And then like 2-3 hours there of just noise and everything. So yeah. Also the fact that I get extremely car sick now if I'm not the actual one driving. Yeah, that has basically led me to not go to too many family stuff anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, at least we have each other.
Okay. And yeah, once we are done with Horizon Zero Dawn, we will get started with Age of Mythology Retold, which I've been looking forward to for a long while.
Yeah,
we won't on the same day, but yeah, the next week after, definitely.
We've been having quite a long break from strategy games, but then again, we did play a lot of strategy games a little bit too close to each other. Like, strategy game, something else, strategy game, something else. Like,
yeah.
They were fun, but it did become a bit of an issue, so we did need a long break. So, like, we're still gonna do them. Just we're gonna probably have a few other games in between them.
Yeah. Though to be fair, I can't at this moment like bring up specific ones other than Asian mythology that I'd like to stream. Like there probably are a few more still, but I just can't think of them from the top of my head. From the top, at the top, whatever the saying is supposed to be. Okay. But yeah, that's all fine and dandy. For now, though, before we get the raid started, thank you everyone who may have been watching live or later. Thank you, Aurora. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Knight. Let's see. I think that is about it of people who were watching and chatting, it seems. And so, of course, as always, thank you, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching this madness.
And yeah, with that, let's get this raid started. And once more, thank you all again for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. And until then.
Be safe, everyone. Sleep well. And watch out for undead seagulls.
And flesh-eating pink rabbits.
Gods.